My YouTube stream just stopped. Okay. Interesting. So apparently my YouTube stream just suddenly stopped. I did not know. Alright, well, I'm back. And that was weird. I'm like wondering why it's so quiet. That explains so much. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, so apparently, yeah. Alright, and I'll just make sure everything is open on a separate window just to make sure it's going because of it. So I'm sitting here going, why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? Apparently. And here I was streaming to nobody. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Come on. Now.
Why aren't there ever stairs?
Why would we need stairs, Ghost? Yeah, I suck as a type.
You are close to Siva's dark heart, young wolf.
Siva.
Be on your guard.
There we go. So many. Hey, so Zenny, what's up? So apparently I've been live for the last hour and YouTube kicked me off for some reason. I don't know. I'm just playing some G1 because I'm going to do stuff. I should be playing Battlefield. I like Battlefield. But I feel like my place to shine is soloing Destiny 1 stuff. Especially as a Titan. I suck as a Titan. My chance to get good as a Titan. Alright, come on. Hello, Habibi. Boom. Headshot. That wasn't a headshot. You never headshot. See, look, I know what I'm doing. Like, am I supposed to be scared of you guys or something? By the way, again, don't forget to vote chat. Alright. So, the comedy out of it alone. Right? Boy! Alright, so, I suck as a Titan, so I probably will die. If I were a hunter, I would be kicking ass. I'm just saying in advance, I am not very good as a Titan.
I
Okay?
did what I could to protect
Let's do
their
this.
resting place. But I
Hey,
knew what
good
would happen
afternoon.
if someone found it. We were touched by the light. I didn't even know someone with the Traveler's Gift could die. Until they did. Find the replicator and deactivate it.
Alright,
Only
let's do
that
this.
will stop the flow of Siva once and for all.
Those things on the ceiling. I'm detecting DNA. They're human.
Human? That's not possible.
Let's do this. Alright, come on.
Entering self-destruct.
Alright, let's see if I can do this. Yo!
What's happening?
No, it can't be.
Alright, let's see if I can do this as a Titan. Let's do this as a Titan.
The Iron Lord's mark.
Got one. Do this. hunter, but not as a Titan, so... I haven't done... I mean, I have done this as a Titan, but it was a very long time ago, so... Alright. Come on. Come on!
Entering self-destruct. What's happening?
No. It can't be.
And it is!
It's using the iron car?
Destiny 2, eat your heart out! Yeah. I'm an American! Yes. I'm sorry, Older. You were badass, like fire. I'm not Syrian. I'm
Young
an
Wolf.
American.
Finish this.
I'm Egyptian descent, but I'm not Syrian. What? That doesn't matter. I was born in America. I was born in America. So sorry, Yolder. Wait. I'm sorry, Yolder. You were badass in Destiny Rise.
We need to go. We need to go very fast.
Destiny Rise. If we're Red Fire music. And bam! Yes, yes, yes. Rise of Iron.
Well done, my young wolf. Siva is
young.
gone, and the Iron Lords are at peace. Return to the Iron Temple. You have earned your reward.
Yes. I love Destiny Rise of Iron. Yolder, you were amazing. in Destiny Rising, though I'm a bigger fan of Gwen with the dual-wielding guns. She is like... Gwen is my favorite in Destiny Rising, which normally I don't play a lot of female characters, but Gwen is badass. Absolutely. With her scythe, she's badass. Alright, Gwen, my favorite. So now... Wait, which one was this?
The SIVA replicator is destroyed. We found this near it.
Thank you. She would be honored. My brothers and sisters, I will see you again. Someday. You've given them back to me. Approach. There was a time that only Iron Lords carried these blades. There are many like this in our armory, but this one is new. It is yours, young wolf. You are the first of a new generation. Take your place as an Iron Lord.
Come on, Destiny 1. Destiny 2, you got... Yeah. Destiny 1 seems like iffy kinda, like shaky at the moment when it comes down to it, gameplay wise. I know a couple weeks back they were saying like that you couldn't even get onto it on PlayStation, you couldn't even get onto Destiny 2, and so I was wondering if it affected Destiny 1, because I even was having a lot of problems getting to Destiny 1 at one point. And it was a pain in the butt because they... So he gives me the sword.
And it will arm you with a fire.
I think he gives me the sword. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I went through the campaign. Yeah, the Young Wolf's Howl. Right. Young Wolf's Howl. Yeah. Alright, so I want to switch to my hunter. Well, first off, let me see if I can get a relic.
So many seek to destroy us. The Devil Splicers, the Taken. Let them come.
Look, it is a privilege and an honor to be bullied by Zenny. When Zenny bullies you, it is a compliment, alright? Alright, it is a privilege to be bullied by Zenny.
Let's see what we have, Titan.
Alright?
I have no use for it anymore.
Okay. Okay, I don't remember. Wait,
We're grateful
one
for the
sec.
help.
Let me check.
The burden of the Iron
And I want to go to my hunter, see if because I need an artifact. This is a hunter class. It is a privilege to be bullied by Zenny, alright? Let's just accept it. That's how it is. Okay. I'm just saying. I mean... By the way, I noticed something with Destiny 2, and I was actually going to make a video about it to show it up because nobody's talking about it. They changed male and female to body type A and body type B. So Destiny 1, when you create a character like you saw, it's is a human male, right? Yeah, you are being slighted. If you haven't been bullied by Zenny Biscuit, I'm sorry, man. I hate to break it to you. But you are being slighted here. And I am so sorry for you. But nobody else has spoken about it. And I was actually tempted to make a video about it and even send it to Grumps. Not that he would notice, but I thought it was interesting. Destiny 2... Okay. I have noticed, okay? We all need our victim points, alright? Victim points make us... Victim points are like mean you... The more of a victim you are, the more of a hero you are or something. I don't know. I'm not very good at this whole victim point thing, okay? You see, I should be a master at victiming, but I grew up in a time where nobody wanted to be a victim, okay? We all wanted to be heroes, okay? But they changed it. They changed it, okay? Okay, so maybe... Let me try this, alright? I want to try something, alright? So... Wait, 1 sec. So, they changed it in Destiny 2. Destiny 1 has... And when Destiny 2 first launched, Destiny 2 had male and female. Recently I saw somebody creating a new character in Destiny 2, and it's body type A, body type B. I don't understand the body type thing. I'm not sorry, okay? Okay, let me be clear. I don't understand it. How does it make it any different? Okay, that's like saying that dogs are pet type A and cats are pet type B. And by calling Mina pet type B, it somehow makes her less cat or something? It doesn't make any sense. I don't care. Body type A and body type B is stupid. It's dumb, and the game's about to boot me from the read because there's no one there. Okay? I don't care. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's stupid. Bungie, listen to me. Fix it. Body type A and body type B is moronic. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's like low IQ levels of stupid. There is nothing dumber than that. Okay? We all know it's male and female. Calling it body type A, body type B doesn't change anything. It's again like calling Mina pet type B. Alright? Does it somehow diminish her catness? Does it somehow make it so that she can be doggy-like? No, she's still a cat, okay? You can call it whatever she wants. Min Min is still a goddamn cat, okay? Just period. Just, I'm so tired of this, okay? Alright? I just had to say that, okay? Because that is just dumb. Yes. There's levels of dumb where it's like, you don't want to see what's right in front of your face or something. Where you're like, if I close my eyes, maybe it's not happening, okay?
You want to hear who I took this? Good.
Okay? You know what? There's no words, okay? Just say, it's done, okay? It's done. All right, now we're gonna cheat. Let's see if this will work, all right? So, well, she might be body type A. Okay? You know, because apparently that's just dumb. Alright, now I gotta switch to my Titans.
We don't want any surprises today.
TV was better back then. Even I Love Lucy's better. There's just nothing going on right now. I mean, somebody explain it to me. Pretending that you're not female or male doesn't change the facts. I'm tired of this reality where you have to accept it. There's a lot of things that happen in my reality that I was like, yeah, I wish it wasn't true. But you know what? You accept reality because that's just how reality is. Wait, let me go to the Iron Temple. Alright? I'm going to experiment with something here, okay? Alright? I am 5'1" on a good day, okay? Me putting XX as my height doesn't change the fact that I'm 5'1", okay? That's it. My brothers want a dog. Whenever they come and visit, they wish they had a dog. Calling Min Min body pet type B does not make her into a dog. Min Min is a cat. My brain hurts from the level of stupid. I come from a time and an age and an upbringing where stupid, just denying reality does not change anything. Facts don't care about your fee-fees, okay? They don't, okay? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I just had to bring it. That was just dumb, okay? That's just dumb. And
Hope you're ready to hunt Fallen, Guardian.
you are, yes, but in this
hello,
case,
Lord Guardian. I
you are.
congratulate you for stopping the production of Siva. But we still got some cleanup to do. I've been tracking down some more intel on Fallen with respect to Siva's strings.
Well, I'm not playing Destiny 2 right now, but if you want, I'll go over and just check it out and delete one of my characters. Alright, let's see if I can get a nice fancy artifact from Tyra Carr. Alright?
Checking right now.
Watch. So Destiny 1 is designed so that if you get one character to
There is
light
still more
400,
to learn
it is
from the-
so easy
I
to
once
get
thought
a
the
second
story
one.
of the Iron Lords was finished,
Alright.
but it seems you have added a new
Okay.
chapter. The Iron Lords are reborn.
So I
Quite
want
unexpected. There is
Memory
something
of
about you,
Yolda.
Guardian. You have a habit of being at the center of history. I will have to keep my eye on you.
Alright, so I need to
Vanguard
attune it.
wants to maintain a constant presence in the Plaguelands. Go
Okay,
down there
so
and
I
show the
think
splicers we mean
To
business.
attune it, you have to
Go
go in
now.
here. It's been a while, okay?
And I will see that you are rewarded with the power of the Iron Lords.
Okay. Tune the memory of Yolda, alright? Oh, right, and if you, every single one you attune, then you light it, and then, okay. Forgot about that. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while, okay? I haven't, like... Alright, Tyra, what do you want? Woman?
History awaits, Titan.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do.
Our
Right.
history awaits,
Next.
Titan.
So, like I said, Destiny 1 is perfect. If you get one character to light 400, that's all you need. After that, it's designed to make it so easy. So we got here, right? We got... Need something, okay. See, okay, we take, say, this one over here. Right, it's 400, alright? We go over here, we go boop. We go infuse. And then we take this, and we dismantle for infusion. Alright? And now, we equip the memory of Yolder. Alright? We don't need the stupid one here. Okay. Now, why am I 392? What do I... Oh, because my... Okay. Now I'm 400. Okay? Yay. I am light 400. Alright? That means... Okay.
You've got one. The Splicer threat is escalating quickly.
Alright. There's a
You
lot
up
of
for another
questions.
fight, Guardian? Apparently, the disgraced machine priest Axis has proclaimed himself the Devil's newest archon. He believes Siva is the path towards godhood. You might be right.
So, there's a
Find
lot
the
of stuff I can
Splicer's
do
dead,
after
Guardian.
Rise of Iron now, but that's not the point. Okay, we are going now. I always forget that she can decrypt engrams. Right? Let's see, what do we
What's
got?
your story, Titan? I rarely have to explore anymore.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
now, what have we got? We got... Why is it 390? Why is it 390? I guess because... Oh, well, damn. See, now I have 400. Okay. That is not going to be 400 because that's the blue one. But... See? I am a light at 400 Titan now. Yay! Okay. I got... Here, what's that one? Oh, the palindrome. I got sniper. It's an enemy. Alright, now we're gonna switch to my hunter. Simply because. Let's do this. By the way, I'm wearing a cool hat. So, we have the Nightfall and we have Challenge of the Elders. Melee kill bonus, juggler, airborne, so. Everyone using solo-based club class. Hey, what's up? So, I am going to, alright. So, first off, let's see who the bosses are in Challenge of the Elders, alright? So, as I've said, jugglers actually... I'm voting today, so that's why I'm not going to be around for. It depends on how long my dad and I are going to vote. He said 3 or 4 o'clock, so it's either today or tomorrow. But we're definitely voting early. I've met Jack. Okay, I have actually met Jack, and he seems like a cool guy. I mean, the thing is, when it comes down to it, because a lot of people like Bill Spadia. Okay, when it comes down to it, it doesn't matter. Okay, my cat is a better candidate than any Democrat we have in New Jersey. Okay, Mickey Sherrill's an idiot. Like we call Mickey Sherrill here in New
Welcome to
Jersey
Prison of
Vanilla
Elders.
Harris. Okay,
Prepare for combat.
because she's as bumbling and stupid as Kamala Harris.
Round 1.
Let's make. Okay, so what do we got? We've got Hive. Okay.
The wretched knight. Dark blade of the hive.
Wow. Okay, I have not done this guy in a while. All right. This is a badass. Burn, woman, burn! See? Melee kill, melee kill. I am on PS5, yes. I am on PS5. It's tight. See? One second. Don't worry, New Jersey is too. There's a level of stupid involved in people, you know. Like, let me say this, when I was talking... Come on, reinforcements. Come on, woman. Woman. Monte Carlo. Honestly, what I really should be using, where is it? Do I have any headphones? No, I don't. This is how you do it, alright? Most people just will not vote in a certain direction simply because they will not. Like, for example, I had conversations with people, right? And I'd be like, alright, so, you know, what do you think about immigration? Or what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? And they would be completely 100% Republican. 100%. Like, it's like, you should be voting for Trump, right? And they're like, yeah, but I'm not voting for it. And they don't understand the policies that they are even voting for. They're just like, I'm voting whatever blue, no matter what, just because. They're like, but that doesn't make any sense at all. As like, no. And then there's the people who... Woman, get your butt over here. Monte Carlo in his house. Give me one sec. I can't. Okay, there we go. Give me one sec. The game is in. Alright, so as I was saying, one of my experiences has always been that people don't know what they're voting for, right? They're just gonna go with, like, I'm gonna vote blue because blue, or I'm gonna vote, and it's like, but do you even know what you're voting for? Nah. Like, I know people who should have voted Trump, but voted Harris just because Trump bad. Come on, super. I'm not even gonna. I just want my super. See? This is how you do it, alright? Come on, wizards! Come on, you guys, come on! Where are you? Where are the reinforcements? Everybody, you guys are supposed to be coming out here. Hey, you idiots, over here. Oh my God, woman, you pissed me off. Me off on so many levels, woman. to have Monte Carlo. I do need Monte Carlo. If I had Monte Carlo, that would be so much better. Monte Carlo would be so much better. But I don't have it with me. Because every time I miss, woman, you piss me so much off. Like those women just annoy me. Woman, come on. Stop farting. That's just disgusting and foul. Like, foul. Did that lower it? I think I lowered it. Go. Alright. That's a terrible score, and I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy at all. This is not good score. Alright. See, that's the fun part of doing it the first time. You was completely blind, so you have no idea. Okay. Come on, where are you? There we go. They
Enemies
are.
die.
Enemies die.
You
You
live.
live.
Well
done. Enemies
Retreat
die.
to Erla.
You live. Well done. Okay. So, I'm not happy with the score, but, you know, it's nice to know in it, and to know, the first time to know what you're getting into. I definitely should have brought my Monte Carlo. I can't believe I don't have it. Normally, I carry the Monte Carlo wherever, every time. So, I'm surprised I don't have the Monte Carlo with me. What do I have? I probably switched it out for the Fatebringer, which... Suro, Sala, Maida. Yeah. Probably for the arc
Round
weapons for the
two.
Nightfall. Oh, Fallen. I swear if it's Fallen.
Pilot servitor
Oh, thank God.
of a war-wrecked fallen cat.
This dude is like baby. This is like baby's first challenge of the Elders. The boss himself is nothing. It's these guys that you gotta watch out for. Alright, come on. Honestly, sniper rifle would actually be decent. Come on, the Destiny music is so bad. You know, Bungie, all you gotta do is apologize to Marty O'Donnell. Come on, apologize. You know you're sorry. Marty's a badass. Oh, right! It's... No, wait, no, that's... Alright. Yeah, these guys are the worst part. And those bombs. Those bombs will... Let me just check one thing. Okay. Okay, so it's still working. See, he does this. Alright. Nasty. Right in the face! Like I said, those are the guys that are a pain in the butt. They will sometimes get on you and... Sometimes they will, they often will just... See, he's a chicken. Oh wow, I'm out of ammo. Interesting. Okay, that's better. The game will also give you ammo. Alright, this is better. But yeah. Reinforcements coming. Good. I need them reinforcements to give me points and kills. Let's use So yeah, my skill with this, I gotta get better at sniping. Because being good at sniping is like key. Honestly, the reason I got bad at sniping was because I got good at it for a while, and then I just stopped for a long time because I use scout rifles as sniper rifles, and it's definitely not the same. Where is he? Bob. Where is he? He's hiding. I hate when he does that. There we go.
Your victory tells the tale.
Return to airlock, Guardian.
Return to airlock, Guardian.
Guardian. I'm also an Iron Lord. How dare you forget that. So, who's gonna be the last one? I'm going with Vex. It's been a while since we've had some Vex.
Round 3.
Hive! Thank you for the $5 super chat. Not bad for shooting for a feline owner. But if you became a mouse fan, you'd be epic. Nah. Hive again. Interesting.
Psylocke,
The Defiler
thirsts
for your light. Yes! Psylocke! Psylocke! Come on, Psylocke. I need my... No, woman, stop! Woman, stop! Woman? Woman, I need to change guns. Yes. Yes, woman! Ha 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 ha! Watch the points grow. Best level for this ever. These are like, yes. See, this is how you do it. First off, we need to just switch to this. Do I have heavy ammo? No, I need heavy ammo. Right. Yes! Let's do this! Come on, woman! Come on, you stupid women! Come on! Where are they? Move, you stupid pet! Alright, where's the woman? I really need Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo would be so much better right now. Alright. There we go. See? This is how you do it. Hey, Mr. Dystopian. I am... Min Min? Min Min? What? Okay, give it. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Super charge. I just used my super for this. Alright, where's the crazy woman? See? Come on. There we go. We don't need to deal with you, woman. So this, by the way, is called Knife Juggler. And Knife Juggler is the best hunter ability in the goddamn game. Alright? Watch. Alright. Where is the woman? Oh, you bitch! Use my language. Where is she? Where is she? There is the woman. There we go. See, just get rid of the woman. See? There we go. Reinforcements. Woman, where are you? I know I saw her. Woman is gone. Get this. might get to 3,000. Where are you, woman? Where's the crazy woman? I know she's around here. She just farted. There we go. Come on, you guys. We get the heavy ammo. We got this. Yes! 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 And by the way, no
Enemies
deaths.
die.
This is just
You live.
And I got to 30,000! Yes! Do you not... I did it! Not only did I get the 0 deaths, I got 30,000, which means when you get 30,000, you get a gun from Varix. So you get a gun from Varix, and, yes! Did you see that? Did you see that, right? Fanny, is this not epic enough for you? Is this not epic enough for you, Fanny? Fanny Willis's booty. Is this not epic enough for you? Not only did I solo it with 0 deaths as a hunter, I got the 30,000 points. And you know what that means? I get a gun from Varix. I get a gun from Varix. Alright? So, basically, if you don't know this, this is what you do with Challenge of the Elders, right? Your goal, you have 2 goals with Challenge of the Elders. Every week you buy a card from Varix, alright? Okay? The first thing, these are old cards, right? Are you not entertained? You have 2 goals with Varix. First off, your first goal is to get 30,000 points in a single run. If you get 30,000 points in a single run, you get a gun from Varix, alright? Then there's the cumulative score, alright? If you get 90,000 cumulative score, that does not have to be in a single run. That can be in multiple runs, as many runs as it takes. If you get the 90,000, you get an armor piece. The 90,000 is the easiest because you can do it in like 10 runs if you have to. It doesn't matter how many runs, right? But the harder goal is to get 30,000 points in a single run. So now, I'm gonna go to Varix. Alright. He's got a gun for me. He's got a gun. And there's nothing that makes me happier than a new gun. Okay? You're just gonna flouse it, okay? Happiness for me is a new gun. Let me just make sure. Let me tell my... Because I said... Okay. So...
Please confirm.
Alright, so if I go to Varix now...
Just you. Varix
See?
is still
Weekly high score reward. Alright, it's a weapon package, okay? So, oh, I also got, alright.
Come
I also made it up,
Till
I
there
made
is
it up another rank. So very nice. So you see now I'm rank 16 with Varix. Alright. Varix is very, very slow to rank up with. Alright, so let's go check at the postmaster what gun he gave me. Okay.
Standing. Opening a channel now.
So I got probably this is from the Seal Stealer's Claw. Okay. So let me go here.
Communication log.
Put. I don't really need the Necrochasm and the Oversoul Edict right now, or this. Honestly, I really needed Monte Carlo. So the reason I wanted Monte Carlo, which, yeah, here it is. So Monte Carlo is great because, alright, so let me just grab my new guns. Because
Shall I take a
guns,
message?
okay.
Transfer.
So with Destiny
Goodbye,
1,
Guardian.
okay, you have what's called, if you run Gunslinger, okay, you have what's called, where is it? Right here. Where is it? Right here. Knife Jungler. Precision kills with throwing knife immediately resets its cooldown. Now the reason you want to use Monte Carlo is if you miss. So every precision, so the bonus this week for Challenge of the Elders is melee kills. Now if you run Golden Gun, Gunslinger Hunter, right? You can use your throwing knife. Your throwing knife counts as a precision kill and as a melee kill. So you get even more points than if you were to run any other class. And if you run with Knife Juggler, precision kills with throwing knife immediately reset its cooldown. And then, if you have Monte Carlo has two great perks on it. So Monte Carlo has, right here, dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown. So let's say you miss your throwing knife, right? So then you have to go through the cooldown for your melee. You use the Monte Carlo and it slows it down so you don't need as many kills to get your throwing knife back up again. And every kill guarantees you a chance that your melee will automatically just refresh. So that happens surprisingly often. This is the greatest weapon to pair with when you have melee kill bonus or precision kill bonus in Challenge of the Elders. Or basically any, honestly. So that's why I was like, I should have brought my Monte Carlo with me. I usually carry it with me. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be around, because they said...
what have you found, Hunter? Well, well.
Let's go with it.
No shooting on the reef, Guardian.
So, I knew a guy named
expect him to
Byron.
return with a
I haven't seen him in a
little
while.
evidence.
Byron, but I used to joke with him that there was a gun in Destiny called the Byronic Hero. His name was Byron. And I haven't seen him in a while. He was cool. He was really cool. I miss Byron. But I used to joke that there was a gun named after him called the Byronic Hero. Because, yeah, that was really cool. So, let me think. Let me first go to the tower. And let me think. Trying to remember. No, I don't think that's Fogoth. That's not Fogoth. The Nightfall is not Fogoth. Prince Malak is the taken dude with the exploding head. What you really need was Fogoth. No, it's not Fogoth. I've done Malak. I have done Malak. It's been a very, very long time. I'm trying to remember. You definitely need with Malak. I'm trying to remember how I did the beginning, because the beginning is a pain in the butt, and you have to... Did I go solo? I gotta do the Challenge of the Elders again because I want to get the full card this week since I made it to 30,000, then I might as well get the 90,000. But I'm trying to remember Malak because I know, so I remember Malak, you would shoot at him from under a bridge. The bridge was in the middle because he would go around in a, like, kind of almost a full circle. And so you would have to, and every round of ads, he would bring in 2 phalanx taken under the bridge, so you had to be prepared to deal with them. His attack changed as you beat him, so he went from like his last attack was the worst. It was the Void, and he had those darts. There was also taken captains with their like blinding attack. The thing is, like I said, when you do Nightfalls, it's like you like you saw when I did it last time, right? It's like I knew to have a sniper rifle to go against the wizards. I knew about certain things. The Shriekers, especially as a hunter, you would basically go and viz against the Shriekers. But like I said, you have to.
Scanning.
It's like, and the one who taught me this.
If you're looking for shacks, you found it.
Hey, what's up? I just soloed Challenge of the Elders on my hunter, and I got the 30,000, so which is nice.
I value your counsel. I'll have my assistants brief you.
Give me the roster. Welcome. Let me see what they've got.
So, let me first see. So what do I have here? I have... Do I have Mida? I have Mida. I would definitely want... So if I... Yeah, that's what I picked up when I soloed it. Darkblade Spite. So I have a Void. Let's see what we got. Alright, so... Something wicked would be good to have. Okay. So that means I should have 3 snipers, sidearm, a fusion, fusion, sidearm, shotgun. Is a high impact, good. I want high impact, good. Snipers, I like high impact snipers. I hate those low impact snipers. You got that one. You got, okay. It's the primary, so nah. Let's see. Let me think. There are certain things you just like to have with you. Let's go back. Juju. You know what? Let's just have that just in case. Do I have Genesis Chain on me? No, I don't. Let me grab a Genesis Chain. I love Genesis Chain. Genesis Chain is one of my favorites. Yeah. Alright. Let me just see what's going on. Okay. So, did I do this?
Here. Updating logs. Goodbye.
I don't remember this one. I really don't remember this. Did I run it? I think I first off switched off to... There's 3 rounds. Okay. Small arms. Min Min. Hi, Min Min. You know what that is, Min Min? Right. Min Min. It's right over here. I gotta also plug this in because the battery is dying, so let me just... So I actually have like my headphones set up over there and charging cables so for each one because I got my wireless headsets before it was like not console specific, so I have to have, so when I got it, I had to get one for PS5 and one for Xbox, and it was just cheaper to get one for each than to spend, like, it was like $100 each versus like $300 or something. Shiggy shiggy. Oh, who's this stretchy little monster? All right. Look, she's been fed. She does not need... Oh, wait. No, you're right. Oh, wait. You want food? Is it time for food? Food? You want to feed Min Min? Who wants food? You're right. It's after 3. It's time to feed the Min Min. All right, let's feed Min Min. And then I'll start doing the nightfall. Min Min? Give me a sec. Wait, today's Saturday. I'm trying to remember the Nightfall that I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done Malak, so I'm trying to remember. So her feeding time is between 3 and 5. It depends on when I get home from work. So on Saturday, yeah, 3 to 5
The
is
Taken
good.
King is dead, yet still his armies writhe and claw at our worlds. Even as you led the assault on the Dreadnought, a powerful Taken war beast fled for the safety of the shrine to Oryx.
I'm trying to decide if I want to switch to
works to perfect a dark sorcery. He must be destroyed.
Night Stalker, at least at the beginning, because I don't remember the beginning as well as I should. The reason I went with my Bones of Ao is because if I recall, what I did was I would go. I probably need a sniper rifle, not a fusion rifle. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the fusion. Alright, and then go to the Mida, because I have small arms. If I recall, there was, I think there are 2 versions, and one is Thrall. But when I
They've
run
sealed
out,
the door with hive runes. Of course they have.
and yet, okay, so all right, so I'm reminding myself, all right. And then there would be a wizard. Okay, let's see. Come on. Oh my god. What an idiot. One pathetic little cursed thrall. Alright. It switched for... Oh, there's the knight. Where is he? There he is. Come on, stop hiding, you little chicken. Come on. There we go. Alright. I believe the next round comes from the other side. Oh, for the love of God, you stupid little brat! It's a wizard, too. I knew it was a wizard. Alright, woman, you're going down, too. Where is she? Who's this? Alright. You know it's... Alright. Let's grab some ammo. Okay. Honestly, a hand cannon would probably be better. Oh, did you run and hide, you little chicken? Especially one. Come on, you little. Come on. knight? Where's the knight? Come on. I mean, I could use my super. I could. Alright. Okay, so... Next. Hey! What's up? I am practicing the Nightfall. See if I can solo it. It's been a while, so I'm trying to remind myself what happens in this Nightfall. Yes, there's a whole bunch of... They all go poppity 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 pop. Love the poppities. Absolutely love it. Alright. Next we go down here, and if I recall, I know there's at least a wizard. And it's like a corridor, I remember this corridor. And you kill it from a distance. Forgot about that. Oh god, more fallen, more... Oh, for the love of God, go away. Come on. What, you can't go through the door? The door? Oh my god, they're right. The echo is different. Descending. Oh, what you scared of? That's one of the things you take advantage of in Destiny 1. There's certain doors, like, they won't go through certain doors, right? For some odd reason. I remember there's a wizard. He drove me absolutely nuts. There she is. Hi, sweetie. I missed you too. It's been ages since I did this Nightfall. Yes. Did I hurt your fee-fees, darling? Oh, there's another one. But she's not a yellow bar, I don't think. I think she has a shield, but she's not a yellow bar. Nah, she's not it. You're pathetic compared to your wizard sister. Come on, sweet pea. Come on, darling. Come on, stop hiding from the Guardian. Guardian isn't just gonna... A Guardian is just gonna kill you. Ooh. That could not have been pleasant. Wait, what were the modifiers again? Was the juggler was one of them, right? The modifiers. Small arms. No, it wasn't. Fresh juice. Okay. Small arms. Nice. So I can use my primary as much as I want. Alright, so... No, there was no jump puzzle. Was there? No, wait, that's the one with Shira. That's Fogoth. Right? Remember. Well, I could... If you hadn't shot at me, I would have let you live. Now it's a matter of principle, alright? Yeah, okay. See? I'm gonna take your engram, too. Just on principle. Alright. Let's see. Now, I'm definitely not going to get it under the 30 minutes because I don't remember anything. So I don't need... Let's go that. That. At least I don't think so. It's Malak. Okay. It's not the... Okay, down there. Okay. So the jump puzzle is Fogoth. And it's the Taken version, not the Taken, the Siva version of Fogoth. I don't remember Malak. It's been a while. I just remember part.
Toland hinted at secret pathways between our realm and the Ascendant. Malak crawled through the wall of our world to reach these caverns.
Okay.
I think she's just being deliberately creepy now.
Yes, I agree. Okay. So, what's up everyone? Have you soloed this Nightfall? Have you played this Nightfall? Do you like this Nightfall? Can you suggest some tricks for the hunter? Adorable in their efforts, where you're like, oh, that's so cute. They're at least trying. It's like looking at a kindergartner trying to write their name, and you're like, oh, that's so sweet. The thrall are trying to kill me. Oh, they're not gonna succeed, but it's adorable that they're trying. So cute. All right. Wait, this is the one with the tunnel. And then you have the ogre right before the door, and then you have the knight down the tunnel? Where you like... I think. I'm trying to remember, okay? It's been a while, okay? Yeah, it's like... I keep confusing Malak with Fogoth, okay? Is this correct? Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I am. It has been so long since I've done Malak. Okay. There's a wizard here. There's gonna be a wizard. No, there's not going to be a shrieker. It's just the wizard. Is she a yellow or a white or a red bar? Come on, sweet. What about the wizard? Wizard? Let's get her out. There we go. And time with my tracking rocket launcher. Really? Yeah, it's not worth it. Primary. Oh, for the love of God. get the wizard. Where is she? There we go. Okay. What the hell did that? I don't know what did that. The farts, maybe? And those are some powerful farts, woman. There's a tunnel, right? And then there's like an ogre at the end, if I recall correctly. And sometimes it's taken, and when it's taken, there's I think, phalanxes.
Beware the Blight, Guardian.
Yeah, take it.
Locke's power is absolute here.
The Blight is the black goo, right? What is that stuff anyway?
Darkness, given form by Malak's cruel will.
Let's get rid of some of these guys. Your health can actually glitch. I've had it glitch a couple times. I remember getting my health glitch while doing it because of the Blight. Nice. Faster than you could get his bubble up. You don't want to... You need to get him in the foot. Alright. There we go. Before you got his bubble up, because they do bring up your bubble. Alright. And I believe there's an ogre at the end. God! And then... It's like riding a bicycle. You suddenly start to remember bits and pieces. Like, oh yeah! I remember this. Vaguely. Sort of. I know there's an ogre, okay? I know there's definitely an ogre. Stupid bubble. Come on! No, bubble? Trying to think what secondary would be better. I think a sniper will be better. Even though a sniper isn't going to be as... Oh my God. Where is he? I'm getting tired of you. There. There was no... Interesting. I was so sure. There's a knight. There's a knight. There is a knight. There is a knight. I think there's a knight. There should be a knight. Okay. Now, if I recall, I used the heavy ammo.
Beware, Guardian. The Blight will drain your strength, your speed. Do not let Malak dominate this shrine.
So the place you go is here. But you have to be ready for the phalanxes. And that's Malak coming. And your health will glitch. I know he has multiple attacks. See, whenever he summons minions to his aid, you have to be prepared for that. I think that's his arc attack. Then he has a solar attack with flames. And then he has the... Mostly just two. Because this will glitch your health. That's why I try to get rid of them. One time it really glitched my health. That's his... Yeah, I'm not gonna I wasn't gonna make it. I should have gotten the heavy ammo. Just gone for the heavy ammo. But I didn't. That was stupid of me. You need 2 rockets for every run of that. Instead of the sniper rifle, let's go with the fusion rifle. Or maybe a shotgun against them. Hello. Where is Malak? Come on, Malak. I'm good. How are you? What's up? Why isn't Malak showing his ugly face? Come on, Malak. There we go. Twilight Princess. I don't think I've ever played Twilight Princess. How is it? It's going this way. Come on, where are you going? That's the one with Epona, right? Where is he? That's the one with that was on the Wii U, right? You eat way too much. Min. Here we go. Yes, it was on the GameCube. Yes. I never played it though, but I remember it being on the GameCube. I might have. Come on, where are you, Malak? Yeah, now he's on his solar attack. I am soloing Malak. I know it gets a lot harder. I used to use a sniper. I did use a sniper against him. You know what might be better? Having the triple super. Because I might need it against I gotta get rid of that before I can pick up the ammo. See, it glitches your health. That's why you have to get rid of those things. I think it did glitch my health. Yeah, it looks like my health got glitched. Because Destiny 2 absolutely sucks. I will not play Destiny 2 anymore. I have given up on Destiny. I really don't like Destiny 2. It is just a mess. I'm sorry. No. I know some people like it, but Destiny 2 is has dropped off the charts because people actually playing it. I hate the writing. I hate the gameplay. I hate everything about Destiny 2. I hate the lore they broke. Like, the list of things, I hate it went woke. I hate so much about the number of things I can tell you I hate about Destiny 2. It is a treadmill of leveling up and poor story. So it's not even like you got good story. To help you go through with Destiny 2. I lowered it earlier, but I'll lower it a little more. I think that lowers it. It takes a couple seconds. Even though the leveling has gotten better, right? What is the point of playing Destiny 2? See, when there's nothing, when it's basically, to me, it's basically the whole goal of the game is now just to level. And there's no good story because they destroyed the lore. So you can't even enjoy what you're listening to while you're playing it. You know, I love the world of Destiny. The thing is, I don't play Destiny just for leveling. Everyone's like, oh, the leveling has gotten better. First off, Kevlar is a... You know what? Kevlar is a shitty map. Alright? Even... I don't... The thing is, people keep acting like getting to 550, I care about that. No, I don't. I don't play Destiny just to level up. The content you do to level up, okay? Okay? There's nothing fun in Destiny 2 anymore. There's absolutely nothing fun in Destiny 2. The thing is, the number of people who come and tell me, oh, the leveling has gotten better. No. I don't play Destiny just to level. There's nothing to do to level up. No, I did not play it at all because it's bullshit at this point, alright? I don't play Destiny just to level up and turn it into a treadmill where all you do is click a button and level up. No, that's not only while I play Destiny 4. There's nothing to do with Destiny except level up and do the same thing over and over again. I'm not doing that. And reskin garbage, reskin content from years ago. You know what? The first thing I did when I did a solo ops was a why the hell do I want to play Destiny 2 at this point? Seriously, why would I want to play Destiny 2? Why would I want to play Destiny 2? I have Destiny 1. I have Borderlands 4. I have a dozen other games I'd rather play than Destiny 2. And I'm on alone. The thing is, Destiny used to be a lot of content that you can do that was fun, that allowed you to level up. The main goal wasn't to level up, okay? When you level up, grind was a part of Destiny, but there was so much to do in grinding Destiny that it wasn't boring. Now, I mean, when you tell me... I know my super's ready, I'm saving it for the night. Honestly, I should just use my super. I don't remember the boss. That's the problem. And it glitched my phone. I gotta get rid of this. The thing is, it isn't just that the story is broken and empty. The story has so broken the lore, they don't care. The people who write Destiny are a bunch of DEI hire women. I keep saying it. Destiny no longer feels the same because you hired a bunch of women to write it. And yes, I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep saying it. You want to know who wrote Edge of Fate? Some woman who specializes in tragic love stories. Yeah, that's PvP. I hear the cheating in Trials has gotten so bad that, like, people have told me for years, don't even bother with Destiny. Look, the woman who wrote Edge of Fate, I could look her up. Her name is like Helena or Filippini or something like that. I can't remember the name. She wrote tragic love stories, and you bring her into Destiny. I have said this every week. People have asked me about Destiny too. All right, and that is you cannot have a majority of women writing for men. Destiny is a male fantasy. All right, I'm not sorry. Bungie are a bunch of idiots because they don't know who their audience is. Okay. Okay. Look, let me just finish this. All right. Let me just say that. Okay. It's hard for me to do this while okay. Do everything. And I hate the oh yeah, don't even get me started about the champions. Champions are lazy. Champions are designed are absolutely lazy. All right. Look. Let's start with the story of Destiny. That's the easiest one. Look, Bungie even admitted that they were doing DEI hiring. They wanted to hire more women. Women tend to not. Okay? No, champions are lazy. Champions are lazy. Champions are by far are absolute lazy. What are champions? Oh, you have to have the right artifact unlocked. This is about to get way harder, if I recall. Are lazy, and I figured that out. I can't right now. You're gonna have to wait. I gotta get it. there's no understanding for mechanics for champions. There's no mechanics for champions. There's nothing. Champions are basically make sure you use the right weapon. Champions are so lazy and stupid. Champions were one of the first things that turned me off of Destiny. But I was like, all right, I can deal with champions. Champions are garbage. I absolutely hate champions, all right? Look. All right, look. First off, with Destiny 2, we start with the story. The story absolutely sucks. The story sucks because you get a bunch of people who don't care about Destiny 2 writing Destiny 2. You have a bunch of people writing for Destiny 2 who don't know who their audience is and don't like to accept the fact that your audience, when you're for Destiny 2, is straight men. The majority of men are straight, and the majority of Destiny players are men. So who is playing Destiny 2? Straight men. Not women, no, not Rainbow, none of that. Who are playing Destiny 2? Straight men. You are writing a male fantasy, okay? I'm so sick of this because, okay? I'm so freaking sick and tired of this because who is playing Destiny 2? Straight men. But you make Destiny 2 for everybody other than straight men. I know I'm an exception. I like games with the male fantasy. Destiny 2 used to be a male fantasy where you are a hero, you're killing gods, you're killing aliens, you're going out and saving humanity. That's what Destiny used to be about. Now, what is Destiny about? You got lesbian power going after finding a new girlfriend. You had Osiris and A14. You had the Crow whining like a baby because, oh my god, he's older and Sov, and his sister is Marasov. You have Zavala acting like a pussy, whining about over and over, begging for forgiveness for centuries for some woman who dumped his ass and married somebody else and had kids. You turned it from a male fantasy into something written by a bunch of women who are not even good writers, because there are some women who can write male fantasy well. We know for a fact Laura Fryer, who worked on Gears of War, the original Gears of War, was a woman who knew how to develop games for dudes, right? That's the truth. But the majority of the time, Bungie went into this in like 2020 and went, what do we want? We want to hire more women. Most women aren't in development, okay? I actually used to code. I should go back into learning how to code some more, but I used to code. Most women don't code. Most women write. So they hired a whole bunch of women because they wanted to hire women, not because they wanted to hire good writers. They went in, and so they got the trashiest garbage writers for Destiny. Who wrote Edge of Fate? Someone named like Helena Philippe, I can't remember the name, but it's easy to look it up. Her specialty? Tragic love stories. No wonder the whole thing is about Maya Sundaresh and her goddamn girlfriend. Every single person I have heard reviews, people who love Edge of Fate, all said the same thing. They are sick to death of Maya Sundaresh. Why is Maya Sundaresh a main character? Because some stupid woman that shouldn't have been hired to write Destiny 2 is writing Destiny 2. You have people writing Destiny 2 who don't play Destiny 2, who've never played Destiny, who don't know anything about the lore about Destiny. They don't care about Destiny. All they care about is their stupid agenda and putting their own goddamn fantasies into it. So no, don't tell me, are there women who can write Destiny well? Yes, a tiny fraction. 90% of your writing team at Bungie should be men, not women. But you have it the other way around. So no, you can call me whatever you want, but this is a fact. Men and women are different. Most men like different things than most women. I keep saying this. I'm an exception, okay? I know I'm an exception. I am one of the 10% of women who play first-person shooters for fun. The fact that I managed to solo the Nightfall up until this point tells you I don't play first-person shooters to live stream. Most of the time, I'm playing first-person shooters because I genuinely love playing them, all right? I know I'm an exception. 90% of people who play first-person shooters are men. You are writing for men. Your writers are women who are writing for women. The best way to put it is this way. You go to a woman and you ask a normal, average woman, not someone like me. As I said, I'm the exception. You go up to most women and you're like, okay, what would you rather watch? Titanic or John Wick? The majority of women will say Titanic. I'm the exception. I will say John Wick. I have never seen Titanic. I never plan on watching Titanic. Okay? And so that's how you know. Men are different. Male fantasy is different. You don't hire a bunch of stupid women who don't even play goddamn video games, so they don't even know how to tell a story for a first-person shooter because they don't even play video games. How are you hiring people who have never played Destiny to work for Bungie? I'm not sorry. How are you hiring hiring people to write for Bungie, work for Bungie, develop for Bungie, which is one of the highest goals of people who work in development. Bungie should be the elite of the elite. Bungie isn't just any developer. Bungie, you should be hiring the elite of the elite. You shouldn't be hiring people all the way at the bottom. You should be ridiculously strict about who you hire for Destiny. And the first question you should be asking them is, do you play Destiny 2? At the bare minimum, you should be playing Destiny 2. Bare minimum. The better people should have played Destiny 1. You want to get a job at Bungie, and you want to impress them at Bungie, you walk into there and you say, I played Destiny 1, I got a character to Light 400, I have multiple characters at Light 400, I played Destiny 1, I played Destiny 2. That should immediately put a person on a short list. You want people who work at Bungie who played the goddamn game. So that's one of the things. For me, I love the world of Destiny, okay? I love the world of Destiny. I love the story of Destiny, and I love, when I play Destiny, okay? When I play Destiny, okay, I want to be a hero. I want to go in there and be the great young wolf who killed gods, who goes in there. I don't want to hear about your emotional, emo, baby shit problems. I don't want to hear about Aldrin Sov whining constantly and his stupid nightmares. I don't want to hear about Zavala begging for forgiveness for centuries. He was begging the woman, her ancestors, going over and over and over to their graves, begging for forgiveness. That's not Zavala. Zavala is a based badass, not a pussy crying at people's graves for centuries. The guy would have gotten over it eventually, but for centuries? And you want me to believe that? The only one who, during the nightmare, was based was, of course, the woman, Kaido, because the only thing matters is girl power. You want me to, you have a bunch of people playing Destiny 2, right? And the women and the journalists all saying, there were no strong female characters in Destiny. Bullshit. Look at the intro with Yolder. Yolder, okay? Yolder was a based, badass woman in Destiny 1, so don't you dare tell me there were no strong female characters in Destiny 1. There were better female characters in Destiny 1 than there ever was in Destiny 2, and you cucked every male character in Destiny 2 to boost up the female characters. Don't even get me started on Osiris and Saint 14. That was bullshit. No, because it's the truth. 100%. Kaido is Cabal, but why do you have to pussy down Zavala, the Crow, every male character, and make Kaido the only one who faced her nightmares like a badass? Like, yeah, I'm going after my father. But then Zavala is crying like a pussy because because their adopted son died centuries ago. The guy was going to every one of the ancestors' graves begging for forgiveness. Okay? Begging for forgiveness. That's not Zavala. They turned Zavala into a pussy. I liked the Crow. Because I liked the Crow until they turned him into a pathetic loser. I don't play Destiny and first-person shooters to hear about your emotional problems. We are facing humanity on the verge of collapse. Not for centuries. Come on. No. And on top of that, he went to every grave begging for forgiveness. Not grief, forgiveness. Grief is one thing. Missing her death is one thing. Grieving, I understand. But even grief, you know what? No, it does. It does over time. I still miss the closest thing I have is my goddamn cat. Okay? I miss that cat. But no. My grandmother died. Okay? I have family members who have died. You eventually have to deal and accept it. All right? Zavala, you want me to believe that for centuries, Zavala is going to her grave, her ancestors' grave, their ancestors' graves for centuries, begging for forgiveness? Bullshit! You're talking about Zavala. You're not talking about you're talking about Zavala, the leader of the Vanguard. And you want me to believe he's crying at people's graves for centuries? That was the most pathetic thing I'd ever seen. Then there's the Crow. The Crow, who was a badass, who was an arrogant peacock in Destiny 1, who, I don't even know if I could bring it up, the beginning of the Taken King. Okay, where is it? Where is the where the Taken King, where you know when you're fighting in the Taken King, remember? And he's on his ship, right? Yes, but we do not live for centuries. You want me to believe that for centuries, Zavala is going to grave after grave, her ancestors' her children's graves, their graves for centuries? Nah, I'm sorry, nah, not Zavala. Then you turn to the Aldrin Sov, the Crow. I thought was, you know what? When they rumored that the Crow is coming back after he died at the end of, on the right of Saturn. Okay?
Once I looked up at the stars. I was a guardian. I stood against the darkness. My eyes saw hope.
Wait, no, this isn't it.
And a future full of light.
No, this isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't where you see Aldrin Sov on his ship fighting against the Dreadnought. And we thought for a very long time he had died, all right? Aldrin was arrogant, was confident, and you want me to believe he turned into that pathetic loser? I knew from the moment that the spider said, once you do this for me, you can have one thing from my what's in my room. That you could choose for one thing as a reward. I knew we were going to pick the Crow from the beginning. I knew the Crow. I liked the Crow. Okay? I thought he was an interesting. You pussified him because it's a bunch of women writing Destiny 2. It used to be men. And the women, and then they're like, oh, the women are complaining about being bullied and whatever. Yeah, your definition of bullying is being told your story idea is stupid. So they fired half the men for telling the women your pathetic, stupid story idea was bullshit. It doesn't belong in Destiny 2. I am so tired of this. I'm genuinely... I'm so genuinely tired. And then you have the people who I read an article where they're like, yeah, everything was sexist and there were no strong women in Destiny 1. Are you kidding me? There were no strong women in Destiny 1. All the female characters in Destiny 1 were better than Destiny 2. Even the beginning of Destiny 2, when it first launched, the game wasn't perfect. But remember when Ikora Nova bombed that Cabal ship? Remember when Ikora was riding the Sparrow at the end? Don't give me this nonsense. There were so many great female characters before 2020. 2020 is when they started hiring people based on DEI, which is why I will never forgive them for DEI or wokeness or any of this BS. I love Destiny 2, and you destroyed the story for it. So you want me to grind the game? Okay. You have, in Destiny 1, Eris Morn, Ikora Rey. You have Yolder, okay? Yolder. That moment with Yolder? Come on. Don't tell me there's any better, more kick-ass character than Yolder. And all-female but no, Yolder, come on.
We thought we were indestructible.
And the Exo Stranger?
Lords of Iron. We swore we would do anything to protect the last city. Some of us paid the ultimate price. I am all that remains. Stand with me, Guardian. It is time to avenge my brothers and sisters.
I mean, come on. Yo, but the thing is, I'm wrong. This isn't what shows it to you. But the moment when Yolder sacrifices herself to destroy the reactor, okay? And yeah, Yolder is a badass in Rising. Every character in Rising is a badass. But no, in Destiny 2, you have a bunch of women who are writing Destiny 2. And look, I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not flat out. You shouldn't have a majority female writing team. You shouldn't be bringing in a woman whose specialty is tragic love stories. That's what the writer of Edge of Fate is. Every time I watched Renegades, no. The problem is they don't accept who is their player base, who plays Destiny 2. Over 90%, they do this whole garbage about 50% of gamers are women, all right? You want to know what percentage of people who play shooters are women? Less than 10%. Less than 10% of people who play first-person shooters are female. That means even if you want to be generous and say you have 20%, you're still, the majority of your player base are straight men. Because most men, the majority of your player base in Destiny 2 are men, and most men are straight. You don't like it? Then you deserve to fail. If you don't want to accept who your audience is and who you are making your product for, and nobody buys it, you deserve to fail. Most of the people I know don't even know half the story of Destiny 2 anymore because they got so fed up. I knew a guy, I showed him the teacup scene, he had never seen it. The one with Osiris and Saint 14. It's like 93% men, 7% women. And you know what? Don't even get me started on Renegades. I know some people like Renegades, but I think it's stupid because you know what? Renegades isn't inspired by Star Wars. Renegades is basically a copy. You want to know what was inspired by Star Wars? Forsaken. Am I the only one who saw the spider and was immediately thought about Star Wars? The moment I went to the Forgotten Shore, it was like Star Wars. Forsaken is inspired by Star Wars, okay? That is inspired by Star Wars. This is a flat-out copy. You haven't seen the teacup scene? And I agree with you. The first step to improving Destiny 2, you bring back the Lost Con. You don't know the teacup scene. Between Osiris and Saint 14, when he makes him a cup of tea out of the you spend a season collecting artifacts. He takes all the artifacts and turns it into a cup of tea, and he gives it to his boyfriend. So you don't get a cutscene where Lakshmi 2 is killed. I agree. Every season they remove the content. So why the hell do I want to play Destiny 2 now when the content doesn't even matter? When you remove it and then you bring it back again. You really want to see the teacup scene? All right, I'm warning you now. You have not seen the Osiris Saint 14 teacup scene. You're gonna hate me for this because the guy I showed this to, who had never seen it, was like, why did you show this to me? He was so mad. One sec. I will get the window up in a minute. I'm not sure if the audio will work, though. I'm not sure if the audio will work, though. You want to know what step 1 is to fix Destiny 2? You need to fix Bungie. And I'm not talking, I get it, leadership and all of the crunch and all that. But you want to first fix Bungie? You first need to do... these are the two things I said will first off fix... steps that should be taken. These are not going to fix it completely. Okay? But you want to fix Destiny 2? First off, there are 2 steps that will start leading Bungie down the correct high road. The 2 ways to fix Bungie, to make sure Bungie is going in the right direction. You need to get rid of the DEI hires. And you want to know how to get rid of the DEI hires? The people who are only there. Okay? I agree. Bungie's days are over. They're not going to try and fix this. They have reached the point where they cannot get it into their heads that their audience are straight men. They have buried themselves into a hole so deep, I don't see how they're going to get out. Because Marathon is not going to succeed. Okay? Marathon is not going to succeed. There's no way Marathon is going to succeed. They have, and yet Destiny 2, they have not started Destiny 3. Okay. They have not started work on Destiny 3. And, let me see if this will work. Let me turn on, I'm not sure. So I do not see how Bungie will recover. Because even if, oh no, I agree with you, management is a problem. Let me be clear, I agree with you, management is a problem, they have a lot of other problems. But one of the things, they hired a bunch of people who have no idea, and those are DEI hires. They hired people, they hired a lot of women and people for the sake of diversity instead of for skill. And you want to know how to get rid of them? First off, I don't know if this will work because I messed around my... Because, yeah, their rates are lower because all they want to do is put their message in, okay? Here it is. You're not going to like this. I don't know if the audio is going to work, but here goes. Mm. Oh. Yes. Hi, Min Min. Oh. P for Papa. Oh. Yes. Welcome to Destiny 2. So the thing is, okay, I agree with you. First off, we have a serious problem with, they do have a problem with management. I 100% agree. The thing is, it isn't just management that's a problem, okay? The DEI hiring means you hire people who aren't qualified, all right? Are there other people being hired unqualified? That's why you need to make it strict. They killed Sagira off screen. They killed Lakshmi 2 off screen. But they had them smooching and drinking tea together. Lakshmi 2, who has been a character in Destiny since Destiny 1, and you kill her off screen, and she was in the right. So the thing is, DEI hiring is a problem at Bungie. Okay, first of all, I agree. Management has a problem, 100%. They're all greedy bastards who don't even care about the game, right? But the problem is, they started in 2020. They said that they were hiring people based on identity. Now, that means you need to hire people based on skill, not identity. And they are hiring a lot of people, like I said, women in particular, based on identity. You want to take first steps towards fixing Bungie, right? Because we know layoffs are coming. 2 things, okay? First off, and I have been called all different names for posting about this on X. I don't care. All of these stupid inclusivity clubs, you get rid of them. Every single one of them. You do not go to work to hang out with women at Bungie. You don't go to work to hang out with blacks at Bungie, Latinx at Bungie, trans at Bungie, pride at Bungie. You get rid of all of them. They are a waste of time and a waste of money. And if you have time to hang out with your women at Bungie buddies, then why the hell are you being paid? Then you are not doing your job. So get rid of all of the inclusivity clubs and you replace them with 3. And just 3. Hunters at Bungie, Titans at Bungie, Warlocks at Bungie. That's it. And if all the gaming journalists lose their minds, because you know they will, oh my god, they got rid of Pride at Bungie, they're not exclusive. No, we're all working for Bungie. No. And you want to know how you sell your game? You piss off Polygon, Kotaku, and all that other shit. If Kotaku is unhappy, your game's gonna sell. You want to sell your game? Piss off Kotaku. Because everybody laughs at Kotaku. But you get rid of all the inclusivity clubs. Anybody who complains and says, you can't get rid of Pride at Bungie, you fire them. Because you know where their priority lies. They're more concerned about having their inclusivity club than their game. It should be a privilege and an honor. You're working for Bungie. You're not working for just any developer. You're working for Bungie. Okay? Anybody complains, I want my Latinx at Bungie, I want my trans at Bungie. You just tell them, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. You don't need this. You choose Warlocks, Titans, or Hunters at Bungie. That's it, all right? Because people should be playing the game. And number 2, you bring in every single person into the office, one at a time, and you ask them, have you played Destiny 1? Do you have a character at Light 400? If they say no, you tell them, we will provide you with the resources and 1 month paid leave to play Destiny 1. In fact, we will form fire teams with your colleagues so you can do nightfalls together and raids together. If they say no, you know they don't like first-person shooters or video games, fire them. Why, if they, I mean, who is a fan of first-person shooters who won't say, oh my god, you're going to give me a PS5 and a copy of Destiny 2 and a month of paid leave to play Destiny 2 is going to be like ecstatic. Anyone who loves first-person shooters is going to be like, yeah, that's great, I'll do it. Anyone like the woman who wrote Edge of Fate would be like, why the hell am I going to play a video game? And the thing is, you have to get a character to the Light 400. So if you can't, then you've proven you don't play first-person shooters, you should be fired. Anyone who doesn't want to do this, you fire them. Okay? Your priority should be you need people who care about Destiny 2. People who work on Warframe at Digital Extremes play Warframe. Most of them have been there since the beginning. Rebecca Ford, the creative director of Warframe, was an intern when they made Warframe. She's the voice of the Lotus. She plays Warframe. You know when people... Did you know that when Destiny 1 first launched, they were running raids with the community? Players like you and I could run raids with the Destiny development team. Now they don't do that anymore because half of them don't even play Destiny. Nah. The thing is, the problem is you have too many people who don't give a damn. You need strict guidelines. I think you need to start gatekeeping. I get it, but you know what? If you give them the opportunity to do it, then prove that you can do it. But we need people who have played Destiny, because the problem is, even the stories and the lore in Destiny 2 are tied to Destiny 1. Why did they turn Osiris and Saint 14 into boyfriends? Because nobody played Destiny 1, so they didn't know the lore behind them. And some dude who had fan fiction in his head, who never played Destiny 1. You want to work for Bungie, you have to prove that you deserve to work for Bungie. At this point. You need to prove that you deserve to, because there are thousands of developers out there who've lost their jobs, there are thousands of developers who have lost their jobs. Okay? So, you know what? This is good. They're not going to like to hear this, but they're easily replaceable by people who genuinely want to do it. So prove that you want to do it. Prove that you care about Destiny 2. You care about Destiny 2? Get a character in Destiny 1 to Light 400. It's easy. I've done it so many times. I don't run Destiny 1 just on PlayStation. I agree. What they did with the Warminds and Anna Bray, what they did with Ash and Iron, what they did with Everything. Neyamuna makes no sense. However, if you want it, you could, if you knew Destiny 1 lore, you could fit Neyamuna so it makes sense. You wouldn't have the stupid Cloud Striders. But you could make Neyamuna make sense. Okay? No, you, at this point, the thing is, at one point, if there weren't enough developers, I might have agreed with you. But at this point, you need people who are passionate about Destiny 2. And the way you prove it takes 1 month. 1 month. Give him a chance to play Destiny 1 then. As I said, we're not saying if you didn't play Destiny 1, you can't work at Bungie. We're saying we're giving you the opportunity to play Destiny 1. You're given the opportunity. Okay? Marathon is, yeah, because the new Marathon looks nothing like the original Marathon. The thing is, and we would provide them with groups. That's the thing. I'm not saying if you've not played Destiny 1, you can't work for Bungie. I'm saying anyone who wants to work for Bungie will be given the opportunity to play Destiny. Because you need people who play first-person shooters and love first-person shooters to be working for Bungie. Okay? I would agree. If you're not giving them the chance, that's wrong. You should give them the opportunity. But if somebody says, "Nah, I don't want to take a month paid leave to play Destiny 1, then you've proven you don't like video games. I would agree with you, but we are giving them the opportunity to play Destiny 1. So, if somebody says, "No, I don't want to play Destiny 1, then you don't care about first-person shooters. Okay? You don't care about first-person shooters, so why should you work for Bungie? Why should you work for Destiny 2? Why should you be making Destiny 2 if you don't play first-person shooters? You know nothing about first-person shooters then. How can you make a first-person shooter if you don't play a first-person shooter? Okay? Honestly, I would say that you should have, no. So no, 100%. You give them the opportunity to play Destiny 1, okay? And you get rid of the people who aren't into first-person shooters. That will put people who, there is no passion in Destiny 2. And you can see it. There is passion in Warframe, in Expedition 33. That's the problem with Pokemon. There's no passion in Pokemon anymore. There's no love for the game. When I go to work every day, no, it doesn't say that you like pancakes so you hate waffles. You're working. It is saying that you like you're cooking pancakes and you've never eaten pancakes. Okay, what it's not saying you like pancakes so you hate waffles. No, it is saying. No, it has to be 100%. You have to have played Destiny. There are thousands of people who have lost their jobs who would eagerly jump for a job at Bungie. This is a tiny requirement. And again, I am giving anyone who's there right now the opportunity to play Destiny. You are getting a month paid, the sacrifice, you're getting a month paid time off, okay, to play Destiny. I would agree with you if we were not giving them the opportunity. But we are telling them, if you have never played Destiny, you have 1 month paid. 1 month. We will give you a PS5, a copy of Destiny, and we will form fire teams for you. We will make sure that you will go in and you will have fire teams formed from within the company. But we are giving you the opportunity. If we are literally handing to you the opportunity to play Destiny on a platter and you say no, then why the hell should you work for Bungie? I can understand if you're not being given the opportunity. If you're being told to do it in your own personal time. But we are saying you're getting a month off from work to play Destiny. And if you don't want it, then you leave. There are thousands of people out there right now who would jump on that opportunity. You have to play Destiny. And that's why I'm saying Destiny 1. Okay? Destiny 1 is not Destiny 2. We need to prove that they care about the game. Okay? Absolutely. So no, that's it. That's it. You want to work for Bungie? You have to have a light 400 character in Destiny. That's it. Or you're out. That's it. You have to play first-person shooters. You cannot work for Bungie if you don't like first-person shooters. Because that's one of the biggest problems we have with Destiny. We have people who don't play video games, who know nothing about video games, working on Destiny 2. Okay? The point is to get people invested in the game, in the lore, in the story. Destiny 1 is still the foundation of Destiny 2. Okay? Destiny 1 is a smaller game. It's easy to get a character to light 400. It is very easy to get a character to light 400. So now, you want to work on Destiny 2, you have to play Destiny 1. It's the foundation on which Destiny 2 is built. Hell, half the enemies in Destiny 1 are back in Destiny 2. Oryx, Crota, okay? Taniks apparently is still alive, all right? You have the Plaguelands back. Nearly every character from Destiny 1 is still in Destiny 2. How can you write about Eris Morn if you know nothing about her from Destiny 1? How can you write Eris Morn if you know nothing about what happened to her and her fire team? How? How can you write Destiny 1 if you know nothing about the Vex from Destiny 1? How can you write about the Fallen if you know nothing about them from Destiny 1? How can you write about the Crow, who was Uldred Sov, who played a role in Destiny 1? How can you write about Mara Sov if you know nothing about Destiny 1? Destiny 1 is the foundation on which Destiny 2 is built. They're different, but they're connected. You have to. It also proves, apparently he's back again. So people are telling me Taniks is back in Destiny 2. I thought so too, but apparently not. Okay, how can you also... It's also a test to prove that you care. It is basically hazing. You have 1 month to play Destiny 1. It is to prove that you care about the world of Destiny. You care about first-person shooters. You are willing to spend a month playing Destiny to stay at Bungie. It is very simple. Other jobs have much harder requirements. For you to have Bungie literally give you 1 month off, paid, a PS5, and a copy of Destiny. And it's not that hard. If you don't like it, then you shouldn't be working at Bungie. Why would you be working at Bungie if you are given the opportunity for free to play Destiny? Okay? You're given the opportunity. Yes, it would. There is so much you can do that is better than Lodi with lore from Destiny 1. I mean, the fact that they're bringing Ash and Iron with Siva, without Siva, but they're still basing it on the Plaguelands. No, it's not done. Destiny 1 references are still everywhere in Destiny 2. You cannot write Destiny 2 without Destiny 1. The foundation is the same planets. You're still in some of the same places. On top of that, okay, I mean, you're dealing with the exact same enemies. The fact that you keep bringing back Crota, Oryx, Taniks over and over again. No! On top of that, you can still develop new stories from Destiny 1. Okay? So, I mean, no, on top of that, it isn't just about the lore. It's also about proving that you care about the world of Destiny. Like I said, it's also a hazing. It's about getting you interested in the lore of Destiny, making sure you understand the basics from which Destiny 2 came from, but it's also hazing. Because anybody who isn't a genuine fan of the video game, anyone who isn't a genuine gamer, anyone who isn't invested in the game or in first-person shooters is going to leave. You tell them you have 1 month to play Destiny 1. Anyone who isn't a gamer is going to be like, I'm out. Okay? You're going to weed out the people who shouldn't be working there. Okay? You are weeding, and you really believe they're not going to bring them back again. Do you really believe they're not going to bring them back again? As he said, There is so much they are missing out. There's so much that they are missing out because they don't have the Destiny 1 experience. Destiny 1 is the foundation on which Destiny 2 is built. That's it. It's the foundation. As I said, it will improve their writing because they will know the history and lore of Destiny. They will know the foundation the game is built on. Okay? But on top of that, like I said, it is a hazing to make sure these are people who are passionate. Warframe, the people at Warframe play Warframe. And it shows. The lore is consistent. The story is consistent. The people who work on Warframe voiced characters. When Warframe first launched, they couldn't even afford voice actors. So most of the best characters in Warframe are voiced by developers. Alad V, Vor, the Lotus. Majority of the earlier characters in Warframe were voiced by developers because they were passionate about Warframe. And Warframe continues to succeed because the people working at Warframe are passionate about Warframe. The people at Bungie are DEI hires who were hired because woman, trans, black, they only cared about identity. So they hired anybody who would be willing. How do you hire a woman whose specialty is tragic love stories? Tragic love stories. This woman, the moment you tell her you have to play Destiny 1 or you're out, is going to be like, hell no, I'm too busy crocheting and cooking because those are her interests. So no, you have to, we need to start gatekeeping our hobbies. 100%. We need to start gatekeeping our hobbies. And one of the things is, you want to work on Destiny 2? You have 1 month to play Destiny 1 or you're out. That's it. You don't think it makes a difference, the fact that Rebecca Ford plays Warframe, and not only does she play Warframe, she plays it with, not with developers, okay? She plays it with players, okay? The director of Warframe is Rebecca Ford. The director of the game plays the game. No, it is not. It is a very easy gatekeep. It is the bare minimum gatekeep. How can you not think that the people who are working at Bungie shouldn't play Destiny? We are being generous. No, you have to grind it out. You have to play Destiny. First off, do you remember the grind for Destiny? At this point, after Age of Triumph, it is a piece of cake to get. Even before, my Titan character was already at like 340 without even by finishing the Rise of Iron story. Okay, it is a piece of cake to raise a character to light 400. To be honest, 1 month is too generous. We're giving them a month paid leave, a PS5, and a copy of Destiny. We are being too generous. My offer is too generous. It is ridiculously easy. It's not 10,000 hours to get a character to light 400. This isn't Destiny 2. It's Destiny 1. No, it has to be required. That's it. It's required. Enough of this. We have so many people. No. Because then you end up, if you don't make it required, you end up with people like the woman who wrote, understand it, going back from classic Banu. Personally, I agree with you. But that, like I said, that would be a little too harsh. Expecting them to play Halo? Absolutely. Personally, I love the idea. They should play Halo. But at the bare minimum, they should play Destiny 1. At the bare minimum, they should play Destiny 1. Do I agree with you? Ulala 5? 100%. Okay? No, you want to know why I don't work at Bungie? Because I'm a conservative Republican and a Trump supporter. You think they're going to hire me? Really? You think they're going to hire someone who unabashedly supported Trump? Hell no. I have been blacklisted by so many people because, oh my God, the marginalized person voted for Trump and is a MAGA supporter. All right? Yeah, I am flat out MAGA, and I got blacklisted and blocked by people for that. So you really think the moment I step into Bungie, they'll be like, oh my God, we hired a Muslim. Oh, so did you vote for yeah, I voted for Trump. You really think that? How stupid. No. The bare minimum they have to have is playing Destiny. And I am literally handing it to them on a pallet. We are literally putting it on a dish and saying, this is easy. Okay? Do you really think they want nothing to do with me? The things that I've gotten into arguments with Destiny people, like this guy Yoshi, whatever his name is, and some other guy as well, because they said that Destiny players, original Destiny players, were racist. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, so it's not even several hundred hours to grind. It's not even, at most it's 100 hours. You have a month. And you want me to believe that you can't get one character in Destiny to light 400? Then you shouldn't be working at Bungie. Because anybody can do it. Okay? Anybody. Especially if they play in groups. No, they can't. No. The thing is, there is an excess of developers right now. No, it should be a requirement, or you're going to end up like that woman who wrote Edge of Fate. Absolutely not. You're being too nice. No. No, they have to have people at Bungie who have played at the bare minimum Destiny. I agree with Ulala 5 here. Bungie employees need to have a foundational understanding going back further than that. I agree. I wish, but at the bare minimum, you don't understand. We are literally giving them the time, the money, and the supplies they need. Okay? No. Absolutely not. We have to start gatekeeping. They have to start, no. Because we know from the last 5 years that this is a problem. So no, you start gatekeeping Bungie. No, it isn't. How is it ridiculous? What is ridiculous about it? It's a check. It's a hazing. Okay? We are literally, you want a PS5 to play Destiny 1? Oh, you want an Xbox. We'll give you a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. One or the other. They will give you a console. They will give you a copy of the game. They will literally make fire teams for you. That is far easier than most of us have ever had when it comes to Destiny. Okay? And you have 1 month paid time off. Okay? The game in their free time, enjoyed the game in their free time, have been laid off or quit themselves. It's fundamentals. The dude is right. He's right. Gaming in general has gone to shit. It's the same story with Call of Duty. All the original devs who played and enjoyed the game in their free time have been laid off or quit themselves because the game is lost. It's fundamentals. It's a matter of publishers catering to the interest of shareholders over fans. Studios hiring the wrong people due to diversity and all sorts of other things. No, you keep telling me, oh, they don't need to, but you're not telling me what makes it difficult. You're not telling me why it's difficult. You're telling me that, oh, they don't need to play the game. They can find out about the lore. No, you're not telling me why my requirement is difficult. It's not difficult to max a character in Destiny 1 to max level. Okay? It's not difficult. You have not told me why my requirement is difficult. You're giving me all different excuses about how they don't need it or how it's unnecessary. You're not telling me what is difficult about my requirement. What? Literally giving them 1 month paid leave. We're giving them the console to play the game on. We're giving them a copy of the game, and we're forming fire teams for them. Hell, we can even have people from Bungie who have played Destiny 1 help them if they need help. So no, there's nothing difficult. We are literally handing them the opportunity. And anyone who doesn't want to do it, they can leave. There are thousands of people out there right now desperate for jobs in gaming. It isn't ridiculous. It's not ridiculous either. How is it ridiculous? 1 month paid time off to play Destiny 1. How the hell is it ridiculous? Yeah. And we're giving them a month. Honestly, it should be 2 weeks. A month, because I should make it a requirement to do every raid at least once. 1 month means you have the opportunity to do raids and nightfalls as well. You don't even need to do raids or nightfalls to get to light 400. I got to light 400 without doing a single nightfall and a single raid. No, no. When I first played Destiny, let me tell you something. I played Destiny by myself. I wasn't in a clan. I was completely by myself. I did not... That's not the point. It's not just about being knowledgeable. Okay? No, there's nothing unreasonable about the requirement. You're the one being unreasonable because you're being too easy and soft on people. Okay? Let me tell you something. When I first played Destiny 1, for the first year, I started after The Taken King and right before Rise of Iron. First year, I played Destiny. Up until the summer before Destiny 2 came out, I played completely by myself. It was only the third first-person shooter I'd ever played. Before Destiny, I'd only played Halo. Okay? I didn't start playing first-person shooters until like the year before Destiny came out. All right? I am new to first-person shooters. I didn't start until like 2013 or 2014. I can't remember exactly when. 2014. I think it was 2014. Okay? So I had far less experience than the majority of you when it came to first-person shooters. No, we're not making assumptions. This is a requirement. It's an easy requirement. We're literally handing it them to them on a platter. You don't like it, you leave. There are thousands of replacements out there who could take their place. When I started playing Destiny, the only first-person shooter experience I had was Halo. Halo 1, 2, and 3. And then I got into Destiny. I played it by myself for a year. I had 3 characters on PlayStation, 3 characters on Xbox at Light 400 by myself. I didn't do a Nightfall. I didn't do any raids until like the summer before Destiny 2 came out. All right? So someone who had almost no experience with first-person shooters was able to do it by myself. Okay? So don't tell me that crap, that they can't do it. It's easy. It's too easy. We're being too generous. This is a simple requirement for a job. There are jobs with much worse requirements. You play Destiny 1 or you're out. You're being too nice to people. All of the DEI hires will immediately dump it. Yes. Okay? Everyone who doesn't like first-person shooters will go, oh, you want me to play a first-person shooter? I'm out. It's the easiest way and the most legal way to get rid of DEI hires. You can't go into the writer's room and say, okay, all the women are fired. Okay? But you can go in there and say, have you played a first-person shooter? And if they say no, why are you working at Bungie? Fire them. Okay? It is the most legal way to get rid of the DEI hires because most of the DEI hires aren't there. Yeah, you're getting paid to play Destiny. So if you love video games and you love first-person shooters, who's going to say no to this? No, it's not unreasonable. It were unreasonable if I were to tell them they have to do it in their free time. No. It is not unreasonable. Why? We're not telling them to do it in their free time. We're not telling them to pay money out of their pocket. Okay? We are telling them to literally play the game they are working on. They're working on a first-person shooter. How can you understand? How can you even tell a story? Because storytelling in video games is different. Yeah, they definitely play Destiny 1. They absolutely play Destiny 1, and it shows. Okay? There's no doubt about it. And they also play Destiny 2 at the beginning. It absolutely 100% shows. You can tell. They played Destiny. Are you assuming that they didn't? What, because it's Chinese, they didn't play Destiny? Of course they played Destiny. It absolutely shows they played Destiny. They definitely played Destiny. How are you thinking they didn't play? Why do you think they didn't play Destiny? And I'm not saying they have to grind everything the game has to offer, but Destiny 1 is a small game. Yeah, they do. Why not? Why? Why can't they play Destiny? You're saying people in China can't play Destiny? Of course they can. Are you sure about that? Then they, at least the developers, play Destiny. Once they got the license from Bungie, they definitely play Destiny. No, and the thing is, again, because this is stupid, okay? This is stupid. I understand it being unreasonable. No, they definitely play Destiny. They definitely play Destiny. Think about it. You are thinking requirements on people living in China. You want me to believe that the developer did not get copies of Destiny when they worked on Destiny? No, they definitely play Destiny. It shows. But I'm telling you, it is not ridiculous. It is not ridiculous to play Destiny 1 when you are literally giving them the time, you're paying them, you're giving them everything they need. There's nothing ridiculous about it. There's nothing unreasonable. You're saying play a first-person shooter. That's it. You have 1 month to play Destiny. What's wrong with that? The game is shit. The game is garbage right now. And it shows that the people here, okay, in Bungie, okay, definitely don't play Destiny. And I said again, you want me to believe, no, they definitely play Destiny. It shows. They definitely play Destiny. Just because some normal person in China can't play Destiny doesn't mean the company that has a license with Bungie hasn't played Destiny. No, you can tell from the game they played Destiny. So no. Assuming that they didn't play Destiny, you're assuming too. We don't know. But I'm telling you right now, you want to work for Bungie, you play Destiny. That's it. There's nothing unreasonable about it. You are being way over the top about it. I have family in Egypt. You remember how they were going on about how, oh my God, Helldivers 2 is not available for countries without PSN? My cousins have PSN. Egypt is one of the countries that doesn't have PSN. My cousins have it. Everybody in Egypt has PSN. And Egypt isn't a country is on a country where they don't have it. On top of that, again, no one is asking about 100% Destiny 1. But you finished the campaign? Yes, finish the campaign for Destiny 1. That is not a huge ask. Especially when the breeze grinding is running through all the weapons. Yeah, see? Every single person is telling you that you're the one who's being unreasonable. Every single person is saying you're being unreasonable. It is a piece of cake. We are being generous. We should require them to run every raid and find everything. But no, all we're saying is you have 1 month to play Destiny. You're paid, you're getting a console, you're getting a copy of the game, and you have fire teams made ready for you. You have it easy. And I'm telling you from personal experience, it should be a requirement. No, it should be. Why shouldn't it be? You have jobs that have different requirements, okay? You have jobs that should be requirements. Every job has a requirement to work for it. You can't just walk in. No. So no, you are being ridiculously unreasonable. The majority of the people here agree with me. No, it's more than 2 people. Everyone is agreeing with me. One person is saying, who asked me, by the way, yes, I will definitely be replaying. I will definitely be getting a copy of Halo on PlayStation 5, is saying they should know knowledge all the way back to Bungie's Mac days. Destiny. Okay? Yes, I'm saying a writer should guide Destiny to light 400. Yes, absolutely 100%. Especially a writer. Absolutely. Because do you understand, writing for a video game, telling a story using a video game is very different. And you can see that the quality in Destiny 1 storytelling has gone down. Okay? Telling a story in a video game is very different than just writing a story. And it shows because the pacing of Destiny 2 is garbage. You're being stupid. You are being stupid. You're being unreasonable. You are the one who's being unreasonable. You're being unreasonable. There's nothing wrong with expecting people to play the game. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Again, I would agree with you if we said you had to do it on your free time. We're not saying that. I'm saying you have a month to play the game. I'm saying we will give you the console. I am saying we will give you the copy of the game. I am saying we will give you fire teams to play the game. Everybody here is saying it only takes a couple of hours to get a character to Light 100. It doesn't matter. No. Because telling a story in a video game is different than writing it out. Yes, understanding your product at the bare minimum. No. And telling a story in a video game is different than telling a story in a movie. It's different than telling a story. Why do you think, how is Destiny 2 played right now? Why do you have to keep going to console after console listening to people talk? That wasn't a problem in Destiny. Most video games don't have you standing in front of a console for 5 minutes listening to dialogue. Why? Because they can't tell a story in Destiny. Okay? Okay? They can't tell a story because the people writing for Destiny don't write video games. Why do you have to stand around consoles listening to people talk? Because they don't know how to tell a story in a video game. How many? Expedition 33 is a gorgeous, beautiful game with a complex story, and you don't stand around listening to consoles where people talk back and forth and you listen to dialogue. Because the people who work on Bungie don't play video games, so they don't know how to tell a story using a video game. There's a difference between telling a story in a video game, making a movie, and making a novel. And it shows the people from Bungie can't tell a story in a video game. Playing a video game makes you understand better how cutscenes work. They can even set it up in the studio. We are literally handing it to them. So no, there's absolutely no reason that they should not be able to do it, except that they are only hired at Bungie because they're activists. No one at Bungie cares about the lore. So we're giving them 1 month. 1 month to improve the quality and to weed out the people who are there for a message, who are there because they want to preach their activism. So while it's a sacrifice that Bungie is making, not the employees. Bungie is making a sacrifice, willing to have people spend a month play Destiny 1. You think that's going to be easy on the developer? Absolutely not. But the goal is to improve the quality of... Yes, you are unreasonable. Oh no, it's not even the interviewees. The interviewees, you tell them if you want to work for Bungie, you have to play Destiny. There's a difference. I'm talking about the present employees. Anyone who's an interviewee who wants to work for Bungie, you come in, you've already played Destiny. That's it. Okay? I'm not saying, oh, interviewees. Absolutely not. You come to interview at Bungie, and you haven't played Destiny, we'll send you out the door and tell you to go play Destiny in your own time. I'm talking about the present employees, the people working there right now. The people working at Bungie right now, we're willing to invest 1 month in them. Everything about Destiny 2, it shows that the people who work at Bungie don't play video games, don't play Destiny, don't know anything about the lore, and don't care. And that's a serious problem. There's a difference. A passionate employee will work extra, will be willing to put more into it, will go home thinking about their Warlock build and how they can improve Warlocks in Destiny. People who are passionate are thinking about the game they care about, which is why Warframe... That's why I'm saying it's a sacrifice that Bungie would be willing to make as an investment in their employees. On top of that, it would lead to firings because you know what? They're going to have to lay people off. It's 1 month. They are putting 1 month aside. That's it. And honestly, given the amount of time they've wasted, what is 1 month? So no, it's a sacrifice Bungie is willing to make to improve the quality of the game. Because for years, it shows. It shows, you can tell the moment you play it. But apparently, the problem is, they don't. Okay? They don't. The game is broken. They don't have people playing the game. Okay? They don't have people playing the game. The game is broken. The lore is broken. The story is broken. No, my idea is a good one. You are being unreasonable. You're being stupid. Flat out. You know what, Habibi? You're being stupid. Expecting people to play Destiny 1, to work on Destiny 2, to have at least played one character. No, it will do a lot more good to the company. It will absolutely do more good to the company. Because once they play Destiny 1, they'll be interested and invested in Destiny 2. Because you're going to be keeping people playing Destiny 2. Because once you make sure everybody at Bungie has played Destiny 1, you're going to make it a requirement you play Destiny 2. You want to work at Bungie? You want to make Destiny 2? You play Destiny 2. They're going to have employee events where they raid together. You have to. No. 1 month. Really? And you don't think they haven't wasted money already on bullshit? No, this is actually an investment because it will improve the game. Because you can tell that the people who work there, first off, you're firing the people who shouldn't be working there, which is a good thing. Those cuts are necessary. Anyone who says no to playing Destiny 1, kick them out. You're saving money off of them. They're a waste. Okay? No, this would absolutely improve the state of Bungie because it's exactly what happens at Warframe. Licenses? What licenses are you talking about? And the DLC, do you know how much? They're not paying any money for Destiny. Giving people copies of Destiny is free. You idiot! The only thing they'd be paying for are the consoles, and you don't think they don't have consoles at Bungie? Are you really that dumb? No, it definitely... Are you dumb? Really, are you dumb? Because first off, they're not paying for Destiny. They own Destiny. They don't have to pay for Sony for live PSN because they work for Sony. So you give people PlayStations. They are owned by Sony. You think they're losing a lot of money on the goddamn consoles? They are owned by Sony. You don't think Sony doesn't have consoles lying around? You don't think Sony doesn't have consoles available to give them? Okay? Pause a moment. The only thing that they are sacrificing is paid time off. 1 month paid time off. Okay? 1 month. With given the amount of time they've wasted, this will be a good investment. The consoles are not paid for. They are owned by Sony. Doesn't matter, they're still owned by Sony and they are being absorbed by Sony. Sony can easily give them a bunch of consoles. Alright? Sony can easily give them a bunch of consoles. So no, the consoles are not a big cost either. Wake up. Are you really? I'm sorry, but what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you really think that this is a big expectation? To expect people to play Destiny 1 to work on Destiny 2? Holy shit, I'm sorry, but you are really stupid. You are really, really, really stupid. We are, not a single other person in this chat disagrees with me, except for you. Because you think that it is unreasonable for people to play Destiny 1. This would solve a lot of problems. Will it fix everything at Bungie? Absolutely not. But it will fix a lot of the problems in the game. You're not listening. You're not listening, okay? No, because you're stupid. You're not even listening to a single thing I have said. So at this point, I have to think you're stupid because you're not listening to a goddamn thing I'm saying. You're not listening to anything I'm saying. I have said, 1, the storytelling will definitely improve. The writing itself will definitely improve. You don't think people would rather have better storytelling. The quality of the game, because the people who are playing the game, who are working on the game, play the game. It shows in Warframe. Warframe is a better game because the people at Digital Extremes play Warframe. So yes, at this point, normally, I have to think you're stupid because you're not listening to a goddamn thing I'm saying. You think it's unreasonable to literally give them consoles and copies of games and form fire teams. What's unreasonable? So no, you're stupid. I'm not saying it as a personal insult. I think you're retarded. I think you have no idea what you're saying because you're not listening to a goddamn thing. You're telling me it's unreasonable. I'm telling you how. How is it unreasonable? The only thing you come up with now is, oh, you're wasting money for a month off. Every single person here agrees with me. It would improve the quality of the game. And at this point, anything they do to improve the quality of the game is an improvement. It's needed. So no, I think... Yeah, that's why that's literally what he's saying. She didn't say your argument was bad because you're stupid. Your argument is pure, and that's why I think you're stupid. I think you're stupid. No, I think you're stupid, and I think you're dumb at this point because you're not listening to a thing. You think I'm being unreasonable. No, I'm not. And not a single other person thinks I'm being unreasonable. So you know what? At this point, get out. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. You are being stupid. Okay? This will definitely improve the quality of the game. Do you care about Bungie and Destiny 2? You would be like, yeah, that's a good idea at this point. The game is falling apart. The game definitely shows signs that everyone working there doesn't care about the game. Okay? Nobody at Bungie, except for a handful... Honestly, like I said, if you don't think this is a good idea, then you have not been playing Destiny 2 at this point. Or you've never played Destiny 1. Because the quality of the game is in the shitter. Dude, your arguments are stupid. At this point, the only thing I can think of is you're stupid. Okay? I don't give a damn. You can tell me, oh, she's using an ad hominem attack. Oh, me. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. You're stupid. Flat out, nothing you say is reasonable. You're stupid. Your argument is stupid. Okay? Your argument is stupid. Flat out, your argument is stupid. At most, it's an insult. Yeah, your arguments are stupid. You have... No. You think it doesn't improve the game? Really? Have you been playing the game? Have you played Warframe? I'm telling you, first off, writing for a video game is different than writing for a movie or a book, okay? If you play a video game, you can see how the writing is done differently, okay? Playing the game means you will improve the quality of your knowledge of the game, okay? You are better for it. Literally, I work in a job where they will give employees coupons. What does, without knowing you exist? I don't care, dude. What? You think? No, I'm not playing Festival of the Lost. Why the hell would I play? Festival of the Lost has gone down in quality, all right? What? I will, you really think that after I log off, I'm going to give a damn about you? I think you're stupid and you're dumb. That's it. I think you have nothing of reason to add. Period. And when I log off today, the moment you walk out of this chat room, I don't care. I think you're dumb. You have no reasonable argument at all. No. Look, personally, I don't like Festival of the Lost. I haven't liked it in years. I thought that what they did with Festival of the Lost was lazy. I think the Infinite Forest was a better Festival of the Lost. Now, it's just Lost Sectors. With one new boss in it. Oh, wow. Lost Sectors. Golly gee. That is so creative. You don't even change the design of the Lost Sectors. No, my point is valid. Okay? My point is valid. You can't even come up with a reasonable argument against it. You're telling me it's unreasonable? No, it's not. Expecting people to play a video game that you're going to be working on? No, it's not unreasonable. You're telling me it's going to be expensive. Well, I'm telling you the consoles aren't going to be expensive and the game isn't going to be expensive. The only thing is the 1 month leave. And at this point, that's not a big deal for Bungie. They've wasted so much money. So what's giving a couple? Hell, you can even rotate people and have a certain, 10 people every month. You can rotate them out and have it done over a 1 year period. So no, nothing I'm saying is unreasonable. If I had said, oh, they have to do it in their personal time, yeah. No, I didn't ignore it. I didn't. You have not given me a single valid reason why. You have said it's unreasonable. You've said it's expensive. I've told you it's not expensive. It's not. It's absolutely not expensive for Bungie at this point. The consoles aren't going to be expensive. They'll get them from Sony. And the game is theirs. They're not paying anything for the game. So no. Okay? That's it. You're telling me it's unreasonable. No, it's not. You're telling me, oh, they can read the lore. No, because the writing itself... I'm saying the reason you need Destiny 1. There are multiple reasons why you need to do this. First of all, the lore. You play Destiny 2, it shows they know nothing about Destiny 1. Osiris and Saint 14, what they did with the Hive, everything. The amount of neglect on the lore. So it's not, I'm not saying invest in Destiny 1. They don't, are you stupid? Again, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Seriously. For the possibility of a single person on the team? What the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, dude, are you retarded? Because first of all, PSN subs are free. They work for Sony, you idiot! Holy shit! They are owned by Sony! The PSN subscriptions are free, you idiot! The consoles are free! They work for Sony, you idiot! The possibility of one single person? No! No, the people who are willing to do it would be more than willing to do it. It's not one person. It's anyone who's willing to do it. Okay? We're not weeding people out. Well, okay. No, because... prove it to me. Prove it to me. For the last 5 years. Prove it to me. Okay? First of all, giving out consoles, they work for Sony. You don't think Sony doesn't have a bunch of consoles lying around? It's not going to cost them anything. Bungie belongs to Sony. Sony can easily give them consoles, so there's no cost to the consoles. The PSN subs? Are you stupid? No. Okay? So they can easily give them to them. You're talking about a couple hundred, maybe 200 or 300 people at most. Okay? A couple hundred people to keep them. I'm saying that you tell a person, you have to play Destiny 1, you have to get to Light 400. If someone says no, you fire them. You're not having people play Destiny 1 who don't want to play Destiny 1. Okay? My God, are you really this dumb? So no, there's nothing right about your take at all. On top of that, reading the lore doesn't work. Why doesn't reading the lore work? Because the writing style, you can tell. Why the hell do you have to stand in front of a goddamn console for 10 minutes listening to them talk? They don't know how to tell a story in a video game. So if you want to stay, you need to learn how to tell a story in a video game. The people working at Bungie can't tell a story in a video game. Okay? Oh my God, you're right. I'm so broken. You said I did it on. Dude, you're stupid. Nothing you say makes sense. You're stupid. Your takes are stupid. So the only thing I can come out of it is you're stupid. At this point, you're saying they have to pay for PSN subs. Really? Are you that dumb, dude? And reading the lore isn't enough because you need to know how to tell a story in a video game. It's clear that reading the lore wasn't enough. So no, you're also weeding out the people who shouldn't be there. Because the people who shouldn't be working at Bungie, you think they're going to spend a month playing Destiny? No, the moment you tell them you have a month to play Destiny, they're going to say, no, I don't want to do that, and they're going to leave. So it's a hazing thing. The moment the people who love first-person shooters are going to be like, okay, I want to play Destiny. I don't mind doing it. I never had the opportunity to play Destiny. I'm interested in playing Destiny. Help me play Destiny, okay? The people who aren't interested are going to leave. You're not wasting money on people, okay? Because you can't get it into your head. You're too stupid to understand it. At this point, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I mean, my God, dude, there are so many ways you can make this reasonable, okay? Expecting people working on Destiny 2 to have played Destiny 1 is not unreasonable. It's not. Especially when you literally give them the time to do it. So no, at this point, the only thing I'm tired of repeating myself because clearly you're too stupid to understand what I'm saying. At this point, there's just no getting it to you. You're too stupid to get it. You can say, oh, she said an ad hominem attack. I don't care. I hurt your fifis. Good. Whatever, dude. That's it. You know, like he said, Tetsu's coming up with why don't they just play the game in-house and rotate employees? He's right. There are so many ways you can make this work. But expecting people to play Destiny 1 is absolutely not that hard or unreasonable. Expecting people to know how to write a video game is not unreasonable. Stop hiring women because you want women. So yes, you are stupid at this point. Give me 5 minutes. So no, you are the stupid one at this point because you're not coming up with a single reasonable argument. There aren't any reasonable arguments to what I'm saying. There are absolutely nothing unreasonable. There's nothing unreasonable about what I'm saying. You just don't what? I don't even understand why you're defending these people. Do you work for Bungie? Are you some DEI person? Do you want the DEI hires sticking around? Is that what you want? No, I wouldn't run it into the ground in a couple of months. On the contrary, I would be hiring people who give a damn about the goddamn product. I wouldn't be hiring women for the sake of hiring women, which clearly you seem to support. You must be some DEI person. No. I mean, are you into the whole DEI shit? Because that's what all I can come out of is you support DEI. Bravo. Wonderful. I thought you didn't. But clearly you support DEI. Yeah, you are at this point. No, because I used it right after. Did you notice? So no, dude, you have not a single reasonable argument against what I'm saying. Not a single reasonable thing. You are being stupid. That's it. You want to in fact, honestly, at this point, I say here you're arguing for the sake of arguing. You are doing what I fall victim to all of the time. You are arguing for the sake of arguing. That's it. You're arguing because you like getting me mad. That's it. That's it. Because there is nothing unreasonable about what I've said. You keep saying, I already told you there's nothing unreasonable about what I said. Absolutely nothing. There's 100% nothing unreasonable about what I said. So keep crying about it. You're stupid. Flat out, you're stupid. Because there's nothing unreasonable. And you cannot come up with a reasonable. No, I'm at this point, I didn't start with insults. But you are so stupid at this point because I'm tired of repeating myself. You're not getting a single thing of what I've said into your head. You are completely not getting it. It's not unreasonable to expect people who've played Destiny, who work at Bungie, to play Destiny. There's nothing. Okay? There's nothing unreasonable about it. It's getting rid of the DEI hires. It's for... I agree with you, Tetsu. Look, dude, I think you're stupid. Oh no, I'm that's me. I'm argumentative. I yell all the time. That's who I am, all right? I get fiery up, but I don't care. Dude, you really think at the end of the day, right? I'm about to leave because I'm going out right now. Okay? You think I give a damn about what you think? The majority of the people agreed with me. Like, when it comes down to it, most people are going to agree with me. Dude, you're here to argue now. You're arguing for the sake of arguing. The only reason you're now saying this is to argue for the sake of arguing. Because you have no reasonable reason to not agree with this. Okay? You're so caught up in Destiny 2. What? You don't like Destiny 1 then? Yeah, you are arguing, like I said, you're arguing for the sake of arguing, and I should have seen this sooner. Because the majority of the people in this chat have agreed with me. Most people will agree with me. You need to play Destiny 1 to work at Bungie. Period. That's it. Every single time I brought this issue up, every single person has agreed with me. No, because I have brought this up multiple times. Okay? Yeah, I know. The only issue he brings up, it's unreasonable, it's unfair, it's so mean to expect them to play Destiny. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm guessing because that's the only thing I could come up with that makes sense to why you're acting like a pussy. Okay? Like I said. I can ban you if I want. I didn't ban you. Honestly, I'm leaving in a couple of minutes. I'm going out. I can ban you. I haven't. I could have done it ages ago. I could have shut you up ages ago. Honestly, like I said, I should have realized that you're arguing just for the sake of arguing. Okay? All right? So no, he doesn't have a reasonable argument against what I'm saying. No. There's nothing. I have gone over everything, okay? You have repeatedly said it's expensive and what? It's mean, it's unreasonable. No, it's not. We literally are handing them the opportunity. So, dude, I don't give a damn. You are in the wrong here. Most people, like I said, this isn't the first time I've brought this up. I have over and over people come in here talk. Apparently, if I play Destiny 1, I get most of the butthurt Destiny 2 people. Okay? Coming in here. Okay? We have the majority of the people coming in here. Every now and then I get somebody from Destiny 2 who loses their shit because I'm playing Destiny 1. Alright? There is nothing unreasonable about it. The dude is here to argue for the sake of arguing. I should have picked this up ages ago. There are people who come in here who just argue and say stupid shit for the sake of saying stupid shit because they want to argue and they want to get me mad. Right? I'm not mad, but I just tend to get loud and sound angry, but I'm not mad. I think you're stupid. Flat out, I think you're stupid at this point. So, yeah, like I said, at this point, I don't care. I think you're stupid. I just tend to get explosive because that's just how I argue. But honestly, at this point, if they said, I don't care. Dude, you're wrong. And you haven't come up with a single reasonable reason why what I'm saying is unreasonable. You haven't. So, Habibi, go, whatever. You came here to argue. You didn't even come up with a reasonable argument. I mean, it would have been nice. The only thing would be the cost. And again, they must have played it at some point. Okay? So, they either played it or they've seen footage of it, but they are invested in the game. The thing is also keep in mind, the people in China, maybe I'm being biased here. No, you didn't. You didn't. Dude, you didn't bring up a single reasonable argument. You did not bring up a single reasonable argument. The people in China definitely care about Destiny. Okay? That shows. Okay? Absolutely. I thought you were leaving. It's mean. I said, that's why I'm coming up with guesses here. He doesn't like Destiny 1. Okay? That's all I can think up with. He doesn't like Destiny 1. Or he likes DEI hires. That's what I'm guessing. You haven't brought up a single reasonable argument. You keep saying you did, but you haven't. Okay? You haven't. You haven't brought up a single reasonable argument. And I said, I tend to get explosive when I argue. Okay? I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? I think you're stupid. You are here. You keep repeating yourself. You're just here to argue. And I need to learn when people are here to argue. because I keep getting caught up in it. And I am not angry. I come across as angry. But I tend to be very animated and get very caught up in an argument, okay? Because I'm the smallest and the only woman among 5 brothers. So the only way to really get heard is to speak loudly. So no, I'm not angry. Why the hell am I going to be angry? Most of the people agree with me. I brought this issue up for like several years now. Every single person has agreed with me. You are the first person in years who said, no, it's unreasonable. Not a single person ever, except for you, has said it's unreasonable. So you're saying only the people in this chat. I'm telling you, years worth of people coming into here, talking about Destiny 2 have said, based, that's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense. They should be playing Destiny. Why aren't they playing Destiny? You're the first person in years who said it's unreasonable, and you can't come up with a good reason. You can't. When it comes down to it, cost, that's the only thing that makes some sense. But at this point, Bungie is so, at this point, what's 1 month? On top of that, as they said, they can rotate. They could come with so many other ways to make it possible. The consoles don't cost anything. The PSN doesn't cost anything. The game doesn't cost anything. The only thing is the employees. They could rotate people out, easy. Get people to play the game. This will force people who aren't interested in Destiny. The thing is, you're acting like we would be investing in people who would then leave. No, you're going to someone and say, you have to play this for 1 month. The people who aren't invested in Destiny are going to leave. The activists who are only at Bungie to preach their message are going to leave because they don't want to. They don't want to play Destiny. So you're going to already weed out a lot of people who shouldn't be there. That's why I said it's not just about the lore of Destiny. It's not just about the understanding how the game works and the mechanics. It's also hazing. It's going in there because you can't fire people hired based on DEI. You can't go into the writing room and hire people. It's not expensive. How is it expensive? It's not expensive. First off, Tetsu Raiken pointed out you could rotate the people. The consoles aren't expensive. They are owned by Sony. They can get consoles easy from Sony. Hell, they can then refurbish them. It's a piece of cake. The consoles are not a problem, all right? The game is free. It's Destiny. It's Bungie. They're not paying for the game, okay? The PSN is free. The only thing you're paying for is the man hours, which, as Tetsu pointed out, you can rotate people in. You can make it so it's reasonable price-wise, okay? On top of that, they are going to have to fire people at this point. They have to. Layoffs are coming. What are you going to do? You can't go in there and lay off all the DEI people, all right? You can't go in there and be like, okay, we're firing all the female writers from Destiny. First of all, because you want to find the good female writers. My approach is fair, okay? My approach is fair because I am saying there are reasonable Destiny writers who are female. This gives them the opportunity, if they haven't played Destiny, to stay. It gets rid of the people who don't care about Destiny, who don't care about video games. But there are writers at Bungie who are good writers, who would jump on the opportunity to play Destiny, who love Destiny. This means that I'm not firing people blanket firing. I'm firing the people who don't really want to be there, who are there because they want to put their activism in. They're there because they want to, because of diversity quotas. Okay? And that's why I'm saying this will give you the ability to find the people. That's why it's not just about the lore. It's not just about the story. It's not just about the gameplay. Though those things will all improve as well. It is about hazing the employees. That's why I also said get rid of the inclusivity clubs. Because the people who are there who will lose their shit over pride at Bungie and black at Bungie and women at Bungie and trans at Bungie, if you get rid of those inclusivity clubs, okay, the people who get angry and leave, you don't want them there in the first place. So this is a fair way to get rid of the people who shouldn't be there. That's why I'm saying it's a hazing thing as well. It isn't just about the skill, though it would help them with the writing. It would help them with the writing, it would help them with the story, it would help them with the lore, it would help them understand where the gameplay started. It will definitely help everything. You're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. You're benefiting the game, the story, the lore, and everything by understanding Destiny 1, but you're also getting rid of the people who are ruining the game. You're getting rid of the people who are there as activists. You're getting rid of the people who are hired for DEI reasons. You're getting rid of the women who don't care about video games, who shouldn't be there. That's why I'm saying this isn't just about the lore. And it isn't just about the gameplay. It is like I said, two birds with one stone. You're benefiting twice over because they are going to be laying people off. Flat out, they have to lay people off. This means you will find the people who shouldn't be there. So no, they definitely have consoles. On top of that, Sony has consoles. You really think Sony doesn't have consoles? Okay? Sony has consoles. And remember, Bungie is being absorbed by Sony. So they're not an independent entity. The consoles are not going to be a big cost on them. The consoles aren't the only thing is the time. And Tetsu is giving good ways to deal with the time issue. Okay? So what are we missing out on? You're going to have better employees who understand the lore. You're going to get rid of the people who shouldn't be there, which you need to get rid of the people who shouldn't be there because they're dragging the company down. When you have people more invested in making Osiris and Saint 14 gay than telling a good story, you don't want them there. But you can't flat out fire them for being caught up in their activism. But if you fire them because they won't play Destiny 1 and they're not invested in Destiny 2, that's a reasonable reason to fire them. This is the way to weed them out. Because I'm telling you, not all, you can't, I'm not saying fire all women. Because there are women who are good at video games. There are women who are good at development. But you need to weed them out from the people who are there because they're women. The DEI hires. This is how you do it. How else are you going to find the DEI hires from the people who genuinely care about Bungie? You make them play Destiny 1. It's not that hard, but it will pull out the people who shouldn't be there. Am I wrong? So he's not getting it. He's so caught up in, oh, it's unreasonable. But that's why I'm saying it's not just about the lore, the story. It's a whole bunch of things. Am I wrong? The whole plot was lost. Who wrote it? You want to know who wrote it? Somebody who was caught up in fan fiction. Who admitted he dreamt about them together. He wasn't at Bungie because he cared about Destiny 2. He wasn't at Bungie. He wrote that. You want to know how he wrote it? To share his queer lifestyle. He wanted to share his queer life experiences. Your queer life experiences don't belong in Destiny 2. Just as my Muslim experiences do not belong in Destiny 2. If I ever got a job at Bungie, do you think I'm going to bring in my Muslim life experiences? Hell no. It doesn't belong in Destiny 2. That's the thing. That's what the dude, whatever his name is, isn't getting. That's why I'm saying he's being completely unreasonable. He hasn't got any good reasons to disagree. We have reasons for to ease the cost, and it will benefit the company in the long run. You have to do this. You have to find the people who are weighing Bungie down. The people who are more concerned about Rainbow Pride shit than the story of Bungie. The people who are more concerned about Destiny 2 than Pride. Who all they care about is inserting their life, their self-inserted characters. Am I wrong? You need serious people who care about Destiny. And this is how you prove to Bungie that you care about Destiny and you want to improve Destiny 2. So again, am I wrong? Because I gotta leave. Am I wrong? Yeah, anime doesn't belong in Destiny 2 either. So am I wrong? Tell me, am I wrong? How am I wrong? Okay? It's not, the dude is only seeing, that's why I think he's stupid, because he's only seeing the superficial. I've repeatedly explained it. I said it's not just about the lore, it's not just about the writing, it's not just about the gameplay, or any of that. It's also about a hazing. I said repeatedly, it is a hazing. Okay, and we worked out the cost. The cost is the main flaw. But telling people who are interviewing at Bungie, have you played Destiny? Why? No, I agree with you, and I that's my weakness, and I need to learn how to get better at not focusing at one person. Okay? I'm wrong on that. I agree with you. I completely agree with you. This is my mistake. I've done it in the past, and I need to learn to be better. You are right. I am wrong on that. You are 100% right. Okay? I 100% agree with you on that. I should not have wasted so much time arguing with one person when I should have been listening to everyone else. Because Ulala5 brought up Halo, and I should have talked to him about Halo. You are right. I completely agree with you, and I'm very sorry to the people who are here. You are right. But I have to go, and I'll be back again, but I will solo the Nightfall tomorrow. You are right. Okay? And I apologize to the people who are here. Okay? You're right. Okay? But I have to go. I have family. We're leaving right now. Okay? But no, look, if I'm wrong, I will say I am wrong, and I'm wrong about that. I have done this in the past, and I keep getting caught up because I get so fired up and caught up, and I don't see everything else around me. I 100% agree with you on that, okay? So my apologies to everyone. I should not have done that. But I have to get going because I have family, and we're going out for dinner or lunch or whatever it is, so, but you are right. I also I got all the way up to the boss, and then I got caught up in the argument when I should have been soloing, finishing the Nightfall. So, you're right. My apologies, okay? 100%. But I have to head out, so I appreciate all of you being here. So yeah, I will either come back later. I will get it. I was close to getting it, and I'm learning. Like I said, I should have known the moment, but I gotta go. But I will get it, and I appreciate everyone who's here. I really do. I'm not an expert on I'm not an expert on this, all right? But I really gotta go. So thank you, and Tetsurik, everyone, thank you so much. And yes, I will be getting Halo on PlayStation 5, though I have played it on Xbox.